Time to brighten up your Wednesday night on ice. This time around inside of Prudential Center with the NHL on Monumental Sports Network, with a special welcome to viewers around the nation on NHL Network. The Toyota Star Trek locker, we have the netminders by name and numbers.
And we have our first look at Logan Thompson, 25 game winner last year. He's got 103 NHL games under his belt. Nice tidy numbers last season. Jacob Markstrom, a 23 game winner. He's played 485 games in the NHL. It's his first season here in New Jersey.
Joe Beninati, Craig Laughlin up top, Al Kokens, your ringside reporter, as we are off and running here in Newark, New Jersey. The on-ice officials are Mike Sullivan and Francois St. Laurent as referees. Shander Alfonso and Michel Cormier on the lines. Jesper Bratt wheeling in with Jack Hughes. Little give and go to the front. Fine stop by Logan Thompson. He beat Timo Meier point blank.
Yeah, Timo Meier joined that rush there. It was turned over there by Chychrun, who threw it up the middle, and they ripped it off and went to the attack.
Snapshot from Jack Hughes that's deflected. Off to the corner she goes. Taking it away and running at Sandro Mangiapane with Dylan Strome. 3-on-3 development. Strome waits. Drops it to the trailer there. That's Trevor Van Riemsdyk just off the Washington bench. Alexiev from the angle sizzled it wide of Jacob Markstrom. Dowd pumps one right on. Markstrom there at the top of the crease. Just now 1 minute old inside of Prudential Center. The Rock, the Washington Capitals' first road game of the regular season, will be right back here, in fact, on October 19th. Sheldon Keefe having completed a line change for the Devils. Here at home in the red, Mercer full strides after Van Riemsdyk, the New Jersey native.
Yeah, they're going to try to use as much of their lineup as they can here in tonight's hockey game. They played last night in Montreal, but they want to get especially the lines to create some chemistry with their season quickly ahead next week.
Brandon Duhaime out there with Nick Dowd and Taylor Radish. Expected to be a trio for the Capitals when the regular season unfolds. 0-0 hockey game. Former Michigan Wolverine Seamus Casey on the dump down. Thompson playing in his first preseason action with the Caps this fall. Already a fine stop on Timo Meier. He just made another one.
Beautiful one up Palat, who snuck up the middle of the ice there and tried to bury it between the pads of Thompson. Two fabulous stops to start this hockey game.
Normally sharp shooting wingers Palat and Meier foiled in the game's first 3 minutes. Limoges feeds for Scarbosa. His relay played back on top to point position. That's Jacob Chychrun for Washington. 26-year-old rear guard wearing 6 in the white.
I love everything about him. He can skate like the wind, adds to the offense, had a tremendous career year last year. The Caps are hungry for offense from the blue line. This number 6 can deliver in a big way.
Scarbosa spins off the hit from Missoul. Steered in. Chase Stillman doing the honors. Both teams changing personnel on the fly. John Carlson able to feather that one back to center. Colton White was waiting. Once more chasing the Caps back into their own end. Van Riemsdyk on target for Bogdan Trineyev. Suzdalev goes to the corner with DeSimone. Van Riemsdyk cross ice. Alexiev lets it go. Snapped down and covered by Jacob Markstrom.
Yeah, two fabulous stops already for Thompson in the cage here tonight. His first as a Cap. This one a beauty on Timo Meier. Watch him come into the screen right here, and he tries to rip it upstairs. Thompson held his ground, stopped it with the blocker, and this one by Palat. Bing bang, and right trying to go 5-hole is taken away by the pads of the Caps netminder.
Logan Thompson, the 27-year-old 7th-year pro, staring down at the opposite end. Two netminders getting used to their surroundings these days. Jacob Markstrom, the newcomer in town here in Newark. Devils will drive it in. The 5-on-5 play continues. We're 3.5 minutes old here in Newark, as Thompson will watch Van Riemsdyk. He'll outlet for Alex Alexiev on through Ovechkin and down. with enough pace to be icing against DC.
First icing in this hockey game right there, trying to stretch past. There's Sheldon Keefe. Spent 5 years in the hockey hotbed of Toronto, where he tried to push the Leafs into the playoffs and past the playoffs, especially the first round. It was sort of one round and bust, and he was let go with Craig Berube taking over with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
A season ago, the Devils finished in 7th in the Metro, 10 points behind Washington. Capitals squeezing into a playoff berth late in the regular season, finishing 4th in the division.
And the Devils believe that they can get into the playoffs this year, even though they've lost and not been in the playoffs 10 of the last 12 seasons.
Alex Ovechkin taps it to the corner. Taken away and back through. Jesper Bratt out wide for Meyer, who curls that pass for a snapper that's just deflected wide. Caps in transition now. On the hop, Duhaime will get wide. Brandon Duhaime ridden to the boards, finished off there by Casey. At the doorstep, a chip shot goes right through the paint. Markstrom gets over in time to cover.
Exactly the type of play you want to see from this trio. Duhaime, Dowd, and Radish, the so-called fourth line. Even though everybody doesn't like numbering lines, they put good pressure on. They read off one another well. They're creating more and more chemistry. And even Carberry thinks, they're looking for more offense throughout their lineup. He thinks this trio can continue to put pressure on teams on the forecheck like this sequence here to generate more goals for the Caps this season.
Two teams each looking to bounce back from preseason setbacks. A night ago, Washington falling in Boston. These Devils were blanked north of the border in Montreal. Both teams with 0-2 marks in preseason play. The Devils get 7 dress rehearsals. Washington will play 6 before these two squads will open the season for Washington. It's a New Jersey team. We mentioned an overseas flight to catch. They're on their way to Prague to begin the season against Buffalo.
Yeah, against their former coach, Lindy Ruff. That's going to be an entertaining first couple of games.
We've worked through 5 minutes. Stillman on the dump down. John Carlson playing in his first preseason game of this fall.
Holds just about every record in Caps history when it comes to defensemen and points and games, you name it.
Scarbosa on the hook off. Carlson fires. A stop there for Markstrom. Sweeping it out wide for Chychrun. Chychrun scoops it down low, deflected away from Jacob Vrana. We expect this to be a big night for 13 in the white. He's on a professional tryout, looking to bounce back after a subpar performance against Philadelphia.
Yep, had some shots, but didn't generate a whole lot of offense holding on to that puck. And he's got to be the go-to guy here in this type of game. He's got to utilize his speed, get his legs moving, find some lanes to generate offense.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk goes to the wall there. Nico Hischier lurking below the goal line, plastered to the boards by Alexiev. Casey from point position, a snapshot that's deflected. Suzdalev for Washington able to clear. Van Riemsdyk will putter this one in and look for a line change as we near the 7-minute mark of a scoreless opening frame. Jersey out shooting Washington, as you can tell, top of the screen, 3-2. Suzdalev getting away from the defender there, Daniil Misyul.
I like the way he protected the puck on this shift. Number one, getting the puck out of the zone. Good wall work by Suzdalev on the left flank. Number two, getting in there, and when he had the puck behind the net, not just throwing it out blind, holding on to it, protecting the puck. Nice work by the youngster.
McElrath goes tape to tape for Mangiapane, not going to get through the defensive work of Jack Hughes there. Nick DeSimone plays it off the wall and back to neutral ice. Takeaway, odd man rush, closing in. Meyer for Hughes, and it bounced over his blade. At point position, softly to the corner from a former Cap there, Brendan Dillon. Now wearing 5 in the red for the Devils.
Yeah, get a nice big deal. 3 years, $12 million to land here in New Jersey.
Through center, Mangiapane's pass was deflected. Meyer will regroup at the end of his line shift.
Well, with the addition of Dillon, he adds a lot of grit, which they didn't really possess last year, and that's what they're looking for from the former Cap.
Dowling to the corner, looking to Palat. Stefan Nason rounding out this trio for the Devils. Long-range wrister, no worries snapped into the glove of Logan Thompson. It sends us to a commercial break. Back to Prudential Center in just a few moments. That man shining brightly in the game's first 8 minutes.
When you truly show up ready, there's no need to show off. The BMW X3 and X5 are defined by world-class design and engineering. Take on the energizing utility of the adventurous BMW X3 or balance luxury and versatility with the dynamic X5. Excellence runs in the family, but that's what you'd expect from the ultimate driving machine. Take advantage of financing as low as 2.99% until September 30th.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like taking marinated oven-roasted chicken and tossing it in our hot lemon pepper sauce. Or how we hand toss our fresh, never-frozen signature dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And now, our dough can save you dough when you order from the Papa Pairings menu. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Order now on the app.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali models. That's over $6,400 in average finance savings. We are professional grade GMC.
No score between the Capitals and Devils here in New Jersey. Andrew Mangiapane making his Capitals debut and reunited with a former coach of his, Kirk Muller, Capitals assistant coach. Coach Mangiapane for 2 years in Calgary, including Andrew's 35-goal season a couple years ago. Kirk telling me that when Andrew is at his best, he's tough to play against. Relentless in the corners, tracking down pucks, and guys scores so many of his goals right around the blue paint, something the Capitals really are looking forward to.
Definitely going to keep an eye out for that as Palat works out of the corner. Mangiapane was acquired by the Capitals for a second-round draft pick. Washington and New Jersey, 0-0, 8 minutes into the contest. Preseason game number 3 for both squads. Alexiev drops it on back. Dowd covering at point position. A wrister that's deflected wide. Taylor Radish was cruising in front. Alexiev, snapshots blocked. No power plays of which to speak just yet in the first 9 minutes of this contest.
The Caps are doing a good job, Joe, hunting pucks on redirects, block shots. They're first on the puck, especially offensively. Trend's got to continue. That was a good last shift by the Dowd trio.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk on the delay, working in concert with Alexiev. This will dribble wide of Markstrom. He gets his signals crossed there. Vrana's pass. Nobody in the vicinity.
Yep, you got his signals crossed. Plus, he was in that trapezoid, and he said, uh-oh, I can't play that. And that's why it was a chaos move down low with the goaltender.
McElrath leans into a drive, shouldered away by Markstrom. That had plenty of pace on it from Dylan McElrath. Vrana hits the brakes. Jacob Vrana works to his backhand. Slots one inside to Scarbosa, who has room, backdoor. Markstrom! A brilliant stop there on Limoges.
That's a good play by that trio once again. Great play by Vrana, getting that puck out to Scarbosa.
Massey activates from point position, feeds the slot to Limoges, made one more look, trying to get that to Vrana. Slick puck movement around the crease.
Well, I was asking for better passing and better pace, and I'm seeing both of those things here in this first period.
Both teams completing a line change. McElrath straight ahead, guns this one all the way down the length of the pond, no icing. Casey keeps it on the woodwork, looking for Dawson Mercer, measured there by Chikrin. John Carlson will bring it along and snap it along the lip of the boards. Suzdalev, board battle, won by his opposite 91, Dawson Mercer. Tatar fanned on it, trying to golf it in. The Devils will rewind through neutral.
Dawson Mercer just re-upped with a new contract. Actually was held out, did not come to camp until after the first day because he didn't have a contract as a restricted free agent.
Spins in with Nico Hischier. Hischier takes it off the boards. Ran right into John Carlson, though. He'll exit the zone for Washington. Bogdan Trineyev to clear in. Another off the Calder Cup championship roster of the Hershey Bears.
And he got stronger as the season progressed. He was terrific in the Calder Cup run, utilizing his size and strength. He's got a great engine. He's got good size. He was a big factor in their victory.
Alex Ovechkin says hi to Dougie Hamilton along the wall.
They've done that a time or two.
You could say veterans in their 20th and 13th season, respectively. Ovechkin's cross-ice delivery is picked off. Bratt with a great speed on the fancy curl and drag. Leaves it for Hughes. Hughes overskates. Van Riemsdyk has him collared. Bumped by Timo Meier. A centering pass that's blocked away. Devils still in business, though. Hamilton, cross-ice. Mangiapane on the take-back. Andrew Mangiapane scurries in with Ovechkin cross-ice. Dylan Strome waiting for that bouncing biscuit to cooperate. Devils take the puck back, and it is Bratt who will clear.
Yeah, Mangiapane, he's like a gopher. He goes for this, goes for that, gets in on the play. He can be a real help for both Strome and Alex Ovechkin because of his speed, and he's so difficult to contain. He can retrieve pucks, he can rotate, he can spin. That's going to help them in the offensive side of things.
A gopher, huh? Can you go and get me some water?
No, I'm not a gopher.
You're not a gopher? Just checking. Duhaime plays to center. It'll get away from Nick Dowd. Dowd, Duhaime, Radish. We've heard Spencer Carberry's words about why he likes this trio. What do you suspect will do them well as the fall and winter unfolds?
Well, I like his word that he used, predictability. You know, they know what each one is going to do, and that makes a good line. The chemistry, because they play the right way, to me is going to be easy with that trio here tonight.
McDermott plays it back to point position. He's out there with Xavier Perrant. We expected Chase Stillman to be on this line trio. Casey up the curl and drag. Glove save, Logan Thompson. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this opening period. Good chances, you could say great chances at both ends. Limoges most recently for Washington, denied.
Tacoma has a dominant legacy as America's favorite small pickup for almost 2 decades. Known for reliability and capability. Now buy a Tacoma with low 4.99 APR or lease an SR for $279 a month.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
Larry Hogan's word on abortion. Here it is.
I don't, on abortion, I'm always been personally opposed to abortion.
Larry Hogan is opposed to abortion. When Maryland passed protections for abortion, Hogan withheld the funding.
I was against it and I vetoed the bill.
And Larry Hogan believes politicians can restrict a woman's abortion rights.
You know, I happen to be personally opposed to abortion.
We can't trust Larry Hogan on abortion. Women Vote is responsible for the content of this ad.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor. And the potential to take you anywhere.
Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Or qualified lessees can get this 2024 Silverado for around $449 a month.
Locker, it didn't take Logan Thompson long to make an impression.
No, he's been perfect here in this hockey game and throughout his career. I mean, you look at him last year, just some of the stops. What impressed me was his high danger effectiveness, especially in the playoffs, where he went 2-2 for the Vegas Golden Knights. To me, he had a real strong performance last year, 25 wins, 2.70. The Caps got Logan Thompson for 2 third-rounders, Joe. One from this last year's draft and one from next year's to get him here to Washington.
Couple of brilliant saves for Thompson in the game's first 7 minutes. Keeping this a 0-0 score with 7 minutes to go in the opening frame. Limoges venturing in with Scarbosa. The trailer was John Carlson, defended well. Back come the Devils, one-on-one through center. To the outside, skipping one in there, the defender, Daniil Misyul, 23-year-old native of Belarus. Long-range drive, DeSimone off the glove of Thompson. Taken to safety and back to point position. Snapshot to the front. That was sent wide by Colton White. second tour of duty here in New Jersey as the puck leaves the rink with 6:33 to go in the first.
Good goaltending here by both tenders, both Markstrom and the Caps' Logan Thompson. Tatar returns to New Jersey after a couple of years away in Colorado, but I think Logan Thompson's going to be a fine fit here. It's going to be a good battle between him and Lindgren to get the share between the pipes this season. I mean, he comes in, coming off a great year. He requested a trade. The guy that drafted him in junior hockey and at the bantam level was Kelly McCrimmon. He brought him to Vegas. He got outdueled at the end by Aiden Hill, who they elected to pay the big bucks to, and that's why he wants to be a number one. He's found a home right now in Washington.
Thompson took the back seat to Hill during the Stanley Cup playoff run for Vegas in 23. Hughes fires. Thompson, aggressive, challenging at the top of the paint.
You nailed it. Telescoping from the paint out to the top of the crease. And Hughes had a dandy look. This is high danger area right here. Look at the way he moves. Very efficient. One little push, and it hits him in the chest. That, you can tell, is a goalie in position.
Logan Thompson, the third different netminder the Capitals have used in preseason play. We've seen Hunter Shepard twice, play Stevenson as well. Charlie Lindgren waiting in the wings, perhaps as early as Friday, when we're next in action with the Caps. Preseason action on Monumental Sports Network against the Blue Jackets of Columbus.
I would think he was a 25-game winner also, 2.67914. And so it'll be exciting to see both these guys.
Radish for Washington, turning in the direction of Nick Dowd. Dowd there along with Duhaime to force the Devils back. This New Jersey team, when it's fully assembled, has terrific speed.
Yeah, they do, and they need some other things to it. They want to be a heavier team. They're sort of trying to change the identity a little bit so they can have more success and get into the playoffs. Yeah, they've got some fancy dads, but now they need some grunt guys, and I think they put together a very good mix.
Palat feeds. Dillon uncorks one and scores. Brendan Dillon with traffic in front.
That was a lot of traffic. That puck was in and out in a hurry. Nason, who usually hangs out in front of the net, was the main screener on the play. And you see that wicked slapper from the former Cap. He had 8 goals last year, which was a high. And this is what he does. He unloads on a beautiful little feather pass. Palat lays it on the table. Might have even been redirected on the way, because here comes a shot. Sure hit a couple of things on the way. And that means no luck for the goaltender to catch that puck. Definitely changed directions a couple of times. The Devils are on the board.
Justin Dowling, the center, he was waving at it almost shoulder high. For the moment, we'll say it's Dillon's at 14:37, giving the Devils the advantage. New Jersey blanked an evening ago by Sam Montembeault and Connor Hughes, getting on the board against Logan Thompson. Massey's wrister cuffed and covered by Markstrom in the glove. We'll dip away, get you back to Newark, New Jersey right after these words. Washington trailing on the road.
Nissan is offering 6 2024 models starting under $30K, like the Sentra, the Rogue, and the Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer today.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
DC residents and business owners, DISB is dedicated to empowering, protecting, and educating you on financial opportunities by providing inclusive services and comprehensive resources. To learn more, visit disb.dc.gov today. Hurricane and rainy season are coming, and that means flooding in our area. Get covered. Get flood insurance to protect your home and your business. To learn more about flood insurance, go to disb.dc.gov/flood.
At MedStar Health, we're always prepared for what if. Like, what if you need to make a doctor's appointment but need to see the final minutes of the game? We're here for you with easy online scheduling at your fingertips. Or what if a mega fan is on injured reserve? We're around the corner with the region's largest urgent care and sports medicine networks. With easy access to the same high-quality care that the Capitals trust, you're always ready for what if. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Nissan is offering 6 2024 models starting under $30K, like the Sentra, the Rogue, and the Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer today.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Folks, you can scan the QR code. We're kicking off the Capitals' 50th anniversary celebration October 10th. It's Caps 50 Fest, presented by TikTok. Join us for a day of fun at Capital One Arena, featuring player and alumni stage programming, a t-shirt giveaway, activities for all, and a Third Eye Blind concert to end the night. Doors opening 5 p.m.
How's it going to be, buddy?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Jumpers, semi-charmed life. They got a ton of hits. It's going to be a blast with a lot of alumni and the full complement of the Caps team.
Jake Massey, good defense there, 94 in the white for Washington. Pairing up with Dylan McElrath, the 27-year-old Massey getting a Caps sweater for preseason play.
Well, he deserves it, because when you talk to players around the team in Hershey, they say he's an incredible teammate, an incredible player, an even better person. He does things on and off the ice, and he does so much work off the ice, Joe. It's amazing what he contributes to the community, and he was the AHL Man of the Year for the Hershey Bears last year because of his community service.
Carolina Hurricane draft pick back in the summer of 2015 was Jake Massey. Limoges volleys this one to center, chips it on through the defense of Nick DeSimone. 4.5 minutes away from CIS Secure Intermission Live. Devils have the 1-0 advantage. Dillon from Palat and Nason just shy of the 15-minute mark. In tight, Limoges, a good kick-out stop there from Markstrom. Those pads looking like pinball flippers.
They sure did. That left toe makes that save. A real good look again. The Caps are tracking and hunting pucks better than they have here tonight in the first 2 preseason games.
7 other preseason games going on this Wednesday evening around the NHL. Radish to the corner, one-handed there. Duhaime lurking along with Dowd. Dowd finessed it away from Casey. Draws the double team of Meyer. Washington continues to work the cycle. Radish, he'll try the other flank for Alexiev. Alexiev fighting through Hughes, Jack Hughes that is. Brother Luke on the injured list for the moment, for a defense that's going to shape up quite nicely, you would imagine, for the Devils once they're all in tow.
Yep, they're going to be several weeks away to get Jack Hughes back, though.
Jack Hughes is playing. Luke is the one who's out.
Luke, yep.
Drive, glove save. Thompson's been razor sharp. There he beat Jesper Bratt.
Yeah, pretty good right there, the way he's able to come across. Real good stop once again for the Caps netminder here in the first. There's the rotation up top. Some good puck movement, the one-timer. And you got to watch out for Bratt. He's an underrated player. If you don't watch the Devils a whole lot, you're not going to know how good Bratt is. 27 goals, 83 points last year. He's impressive when he's got the Jets and the juice going.
The 83 points, the 56 assists were career bests for Jesper Bratt, now in his 8th season here in North America. 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Sutter plays it back. McElrath looking for Massey, a wrister that's deflected. Spoiled there by Chase Stillman into the safety netting.
Good puck movement once again. The Caps are moving the puck effectively, going tape to tape and creating some problems defensively for New Jersey. That type of play must continue. I've liked their first 20 minutes here.
Dylan McElrath, Washington, the 4th different team in the NHL with which he's worked. He's been the captain for the AHL Hershey Bears most recently. Sutter had a good opportunity. It banked off of his skate. The 5-on-5 play continues. The shots on goal are level, 7 apiece.
You can't win in the American Hockey League unless you've got great leaders like a McElrath to lead your team, and he's a big reason why they've had such success since his arrival.
McElrath waits, then fires. It's flagged down by Markstrom.
Yeah, good rotation by McElrath. The big rig coming across the blue line, trying to change the angle, get away from the shot blockers, shoots across his body, but then there's Markstrom. That's the type of goaltending they're going to need. They've gone through so many goaltenders the last couple of seasons They think they found their guy, and there you see his movement. Both Logan Thompson and Markstrom have been very precise here in the first period.
6 times a 20-game winner, Jacob Markstrom. Dylan McElrath taking aim at him. See the 100 PIMs on his ledger with the Bears a season ago.
Better to turn away if he's coming after you.
Exactly right. Dowling digging deep against Dylan Strome. Long-range drive. Markstrom never flinched. He was heavily screened. This pinball's off of Nason. He'll break down the flank. Stephen Nason from the severe angle. Turned aside by Logan Thompson. Andre Palat has the biscuit. Hamilton's one-timer answered by Mangiapane. Just over 2 minutes with which to work in period 1.
That stung Andrew big time into the leg of his.
Dowling off the curl and drag didn't have the puck. Strome goes back with Mangiapane 3 abreast of the attacking line. Strome's feed is blocked. Ovechkin was making a beeline to the post. Along the wall, this is Dowling absorbing a hit from the Capital captain. 3 white sweaters in tight quarters there. Ovechkin at the end of his shift. Van Riemsdyk will give some ground with 1:38 to play. 1-0 New Jersey. Joined us a little late. It was Dylan with a bomb from the blue line. Looked like it changed directions en route from Palat and Nason. Limoges gave it up. Dawson Mercer propels it along for Heeshear. Tomas Tatar looking to get it back to Mercer. No sale according to Alexiev. Caps in possession. Just for a moment. Devils with a quick recovery. Mercer off to the corner. Lined up and finished by Alexiev. Tatar grappling with Sgarbossa. Mike Sgarbossa playing his second game in as many nights. We're in the final minute of the first. Sgarbossa to the outside. That pass was ahead of Limoges. A rewind necessary for Washington. This is Jake Massey. Filtering this one into the corner. Markstrom waiting for it to get inside the trapezoid. Radish punished to the corner boards. Bouncing right back up. Along the wall, Massey took a hit from Meyer, and Jesper Bratt puts it back on the Washington side of center. With 24 ticks remaining in the first. This will be steered in by Radish. The netminder Markstrom begins the breakout for the Devils. Jack Hughes swooping low into the zone. DeSimone from board to board. John Carlson there for Washington. On his horse back behind Logan Thompson with 5 seconds to go. John Carlson's in no hurry. We've played one inside of Prudential Center with the Devils on top by 1.
A solid showing by both hockey clubs. Both goaltenders very sharp. The shooter's not much getting past anybody other than a screen or a tip off the shot. Former cap Brendan Dillon.
Logan Thompson with a couple of smart looking stops early in the game. Brendan Dillon has the lone tally as we are headed towards CIS Secure Intermission Live. Inside the Rock in Newark. Stick around. Highlights, stats, and we'll introduce you to Jacob Chikrin if you hang in there with us between periods 1 and 2 on Monumental Sports Network.
It's the best time of year. Capitals hockey is back. We're out on F Street for the Rock the Red carpet.
Nice to meet you. It's been too long without hockey.
Half opening game.
The NHL doesn't know what's in store for them.
Michael fires, scores!
Let's go, Caps!
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Thundercat Technology is the premier provider of IT solutions for government organizations, educational institutions, and commercial enterprises. As a leader in the DevSecOps, cybersecurity, infrastructure, unified communications, and cloud technology verticals, Thundercat isn't just a reseller, We're trusted advisors that are committed to meeting the mission and business successes of our clients. Learn more at thundercattech.com.
I love seeing buildings just come up out of the ground.
De eso uno se siente orgulloso realmente, de poder desempeñar un trabajo que a veces personas creen que uno no lo puede desempeñar y si lo desempeña.
When I'm driving around the city and see a building that I've helped build, I have such pride in what I do.
Para mí es un orgullo trabajar para Clark.
I can't think of anything else I'd rather do.
For more information about construction careers at Clark, go to monumentalsportsnetwork.com/honoring the craft.
If you need $750 or $1,500 up to $3,000, just go to
WeFixMoney.com
and get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. WeFixMoney.com is free to use and available 24/7, and you don't need perfect credit. Go to WeFixMoney.com right now, and we'll guarantee that in 2 minutes, you'll find out if you're approved for a loan of up to $3,000. Money you could get by tomorrow. Go to WeFixMoney.com.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need: a really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
And parents of sick children have tons of decisions to make. Like movie night, game night, or should we finish that book tonight? We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. Well, we have a few beeping machines. We think the tooth fairy should travel everywhere. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. We don't provide treatment, but we do provide dogs. And we throw some really good parties. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
Show your team spirit on Monumental Sports Network.
For a low-scoring hockey game, a 1-0 advantage for New Jersey, there sure were a lot of quality scoring opportunities as CIS Secure Intermission Live begins inside of Prudential Center. The Devils have the 1-0 advantage. We mentioned the opportunities at both ends. Washington's Alex Limoges had a couple of those as he chats with Al Koken.
Alex, what's it like as a one-time Little Cap to be wearing this jersey?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, I dreamt this my whole life, and now it's finally coming true.
Native of Winchester, Virginia. I know you got a lot of support. People coming down I-81 for you, huh?
Oh, yeah, all the time, which is a blast. It's always fun to play in front of friends and family and know that they're up there and hear what they think. I mean, I'm sure they watched me when I was little and probably not a lot since then, so it's a lot of fun.
You had some really good chances in that first period. What's been the biggest evolution to your game over these last couple seasons?
Honestly, I think it's just working on my footwork every summer and building that speed and playing with the pace of the game right now. It's faster every time you reach that next level, and you know, that's where my foot speed just needs to catch up.
Alex, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
A&A, Alex and Al, thank you very much. Joe and Craig with you, CIS Secure Intermission Live, continuing here at Prudential Center. What'd you like about Washington's defense in the opening 20 minutes?
I like the way they controlled the game. They had the puck a lot. They were making smart passes, D to D. They were hinging in the neutral zone. When you're trying to get through this key structure in the neutral zone of a 1-3-1, your D have to control the puck. I thought they did a real good job in that first 20.
Netminder Logan Thompson for Washington, brilliant in the first 7-8 minutes of this game to keep it close.
He sure was. He stopped 6 of 7 that was fired his way. A couple of dandies, 10 bellers right off the bat. His first start as a Washington Capital here in the preseason. There's a real tough save on Meyer early on. This one, a one-timer right into the catching mitt. The thing I see about Logan, the way he's playing, little movement. He's just so crisp and precise in his footwork, and his glove looks very sharp right now.
Logan Thompson and the Caps trailing the Devils by 1 where it matters most. Have a peek at the other numbers through 20.
Yeah, 15 shots combined, no power plays, no infractions. Caps out hitting the Devils 9-6. Face-offs even Stevens, and the Devils doing a good job in front of Markstrom.
Folks, the Capitals strengthened their defensive core over the summer. Jacob Chychrun's arrival will be a big boost. When we return, we will share a sit-down between Jacob John Walton and Tarek El-Bashir. They'll chat about the defenders' love to join the rush.
Feel the fear of 25 years at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream. With 15 horrifying scares, including 2 new bone-chilling haunted houses, 2 new scream-inducing territories, the all-new sinister show Fiends the Frequel, and pulse-pounding coasters in the dark. Only at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream, Virginia's premier Halloween event. Buy a 2025 fun card, get now through Hollow Scream free. Hurry before prices go up.
I've been a Crop Metcalf customer for many years now, and you could trust me when I say you want Crop Metcalf working on your home. For heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, pest control, and home performance, their team of 5-star technicians are professional, experienced, and for me, most of all, they're friendly. They're good people. They still believe in great customer service, and that's refreshing.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like taking marinated oven-roasted chicken and tossing it in our hot lemon pepper sauce. Or how we hand-toss our fresh, never-frozen signature dough made from 6 simple ingredients. And now, our dough can save you dough when you order from the Papa Pairings menu. Get 2 or more Papa Pairings favorites for just $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Order now on the app.
Phyto-C is the leader of natural product skincare. The difficult part for us here in the US was how do we sell to consumers in China? And Alibaba really made that very seamless for us. It is a turnkey platform, really just reaching the consumer, giving us the data to make all the right decisions. Revenue has grown over 600%. We hope to continue to see a lot of growth that will be fueled through the Alibaba platform.
Attention homeowners, now is the best time to replace your windows before the cold weather hits. You can get a whole house of windows for as little as $119 per month.
We do it all. Design, build, and install.
So you won't pay the middleman markup.
You get high-quality windows
at an affordable price.
Call now to save 50%. Buy one window, get one 50% off. Call 855-57-CREEK now for this amazing offer.
Home sweet Thompson Creek.
As your company plans for growth, do you need to raise capital to fund expansion, acquisition, or other plans? Proximo Capital has raised over $100 million for mid-sized companies across all industries and would welcome the chance to work with you. Call or visit at proximocapital.com.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
Have we got an offer for you? Subscribe to Monumental Plus for the year and grab 2 free tickets to a Capitals or Wizards home game. Start the season the right way by signing up today for Monumental Plus. New Jersey has the 1-0 advantage after 20 minutes. Preseason game number 3 for each of these squads. Brendan Dillon, the former Capital defender, with the goal. Jacob Chychrun making his Caps preseason debut tonight. In recent days, he sat down with John Walton and Tarek El-Bashir for this get-to-know-you exchange.
Jacob Chychrun joining us here on the set here at MedStar Capital's Iceplex. Thank you so much for joining us. First of all, a brand new Washington Capitals. You came over here in July. How are you adjusting to Washington here?
It's been great. My fiance and I have been loving it. We've been trying to get settled into the new house, and a lot going on, but it's great to get in, meet all the guys. There's a lot of familiar faces. Worked with a lot of the staff, and it's just been great. Organization's top notch. Everybody raves about playing here, living here. and we've gotten a taste of that, and things have been going great.
So you've been a star in this league for a long time, so fans should know what you bring to the table. But for the Caps fans who maybe haven't focused on you, what do you hope to add to this lineup?
Oh, man, I think a little bit of everything. I love all situations, playing in all situations on the ice. And, yeah, I think, I like having the puck on my stick and making plays and contributing offensively. And also take a lot of pride in defending and, using my feet and my skating to make it hard on other teams, guys. So that's what I'm hoping to do here, and hopefully have some success.
It's terrific to hear Jacob brag about the D.C. area. We welcome him for sure. In Newark tonight, Chychrun and his new mates trailing the Devils by 1. We head to the second right after these words.
Come to Rosecroft Raceway for live racing Mondays and Wednesdays, September 16th through December 18th. Post time is 7:15 p.m. Open every day for simulcast, wagering, live boxing, and banquet space. Visit us at rosecroft.com.
Innovation, transformation, IT cadre. When your program is challenging, visualize your success. Your vision, our purpose.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome.
Nice.
You can get it when you trade in any phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now every phone can be the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Just trade in any phone in any condition and get iPhone 16 Pro on us. Only on Verizon.
At crucial stages, business owners ask themselves, how am I going to do this? It's not about doubt. It's about opportunity when you have the right partner. At Sandy Spring Bank, we celebrate entrepreneurs, big and small, and we'll work alongside you. It's the best part of being a community bank. With our Flex Business Checking, loans, and lines of credit, we're the here's how for thousands of area businesses. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
At Holzman Laser Vision, we provide the finest laser vision correction using the very latest technology to ensure the best outcomes. Our patient-focused protocols used by Dr. Holzman and his medical team help make your life-changing experience more comfortable, easier, and safer. If you have been considering laser vision correction, you should know Holzman Laser Vision is simply better. Arrange a free comprehensive consultation today. Holzman Laser Vision, because your eyes deserve the best. Tyson's Corner, Chevy Chase.
Get your tickets now for Caps 50 Fest, featuring live music from Third Eye Blind. Celebrate the Capitals' 50th anniversary on Thursday, October 10th at Capital One Arena. There will be games, photo opportunities, over 60 Capital alumni, and the 2024-25 Capitals team in attendance. Tickets are just $19.74 and doors open at 5 p.m. Visit washcaps.com/50fest to buy tickets now.
25 years ago, when I was just a boy, I couldn't imagine a world where cancer was a curable disease. Thanks to research funded by the Prostate Cancer Foundation, all that is changing.
I've had prostate cancer.
My dad had it, which means now I'm at a greater risk.
For a long time, cancer was one step ahead.
Now, the Prostate Cancer Foundation's research is delivering new treatments to patients all the time.
It's more time with family and rounds with good friends.
And that's more golf with my dad.
That's more chances to take you down. Join us as we finally take the lead over cancer and put this game behind us once and for all. The Prostate Cancer Foundation, they're saving lives.
I beat it, and so can you. To get ahead of the game, go to pcf.org to learn more.
Monumental Sports Network, home of the Capitals.
Monumental Sports Network coverage of Capitals hockey is presented by your local Washington area Honda dealers. When you want to get more, then it has to be a Honda. Don't settle for less. Visit your local Honda dealer today. By MGM National Harbor. Monumental happens here at MGM National Harbor. And by IT Cadre, providing clarity for leaders' most complex challenges. IT Cadre, your vision, our purpose. These roads lead to the Rock. We are inside of Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey tonight. Capitals preseason hockey available to you on Monumental Sports Network and around the nation on NHL Network. A Brendan Dillon 1-0 lead for the Devils. Dillon's goal coming at 14:37. Folks, you can scan the QR code, help kick off the 50th anniversary season in style. Rock the red, cheer on the Caps. They strut down the red carpet before the season opener against these very same New Jersey Devils. Saturday, October 12th, it's presented by Geico. All fans in attendance receiving a 50th anniversary schedule magnet. Be sure to scan that QR code. Locker, Thompson Creek, window of opportunity. Andrew Mangiapane, built for NHL Edge technology.
Yeah, he's built for speed, too. 5'10", 184. He can motor. Last season with Calgary, top skating speed 22.7. One of the top percentiles in the NHL. Speed bursts over 20, 105. Speed bursts 18 to 25, 11. Shooting percentage 11.5. He's in the top third just about all these categories of all players in the NHL. There's about 750 of them. He's right near the top in all those categories.
Mangiapane will begin the second period on the ice, getting adjusted to his line mates Alex Ovechkin and Dylan Strome. See the numbers a season ago with the Flames. Mangiapane, the 28-year-old ninth-year pro, Toronto native, bringing his talents to D.C. Joe Beninati, Craig Laughlin, Al Koken, your announce team. A shout out of thanks to all the men and women in our technical crew, both here in New Jersey and back home in the nation's capital. Timo Meier on the biscuit for the Devils. His slot pass was on the wrong side for Jesper Bratt. Even in full strength to start the second. Dillon scoops one towards the net that was blocked. And Mangiapane will exit with Dylan Strome through center. Play it out wide for Ovechkin. Alex hooks off away from Dougie Hamilton. Strome waiting. Point position, Chychrun. Jacob lets it fly. Deflected off the post. A great early chance for the Capitals in the first 40 seconds of the frame. Carlson sizzles this one wide. It'll escape past Dylan Strome all the way back into Logan Thompson's neighborhood. Thompson against Markstrom in the cage tonight.
Well, you can see why Chychrun had those 14 goals last year. He can really bring it. He cleanly beat Markstrom, and no one's been able to do that so far. Here's the pipe right off the get-go as you take a closer look at Markstrom. There's Chychrun winding back here. Nice play off the wall there by Stromer. But look at the quick lateral movement. But look at how quick he gets that shot off. Gets it in the crux of the curve there. You have Ovi hanging around. Mangiapane is very at depth and touching the puck there. Might have got a piece of it. Good release there by the defender.
Jacob Chychrun acquired by Washington in exchange for Nick Jensen and a draft pick this past off season. DeSimone giving some ground. We mentioned the Devils are without Luke Hughes. They're also without Brett Pesce, who they brought in from Carolina. Jonas Siegenthaler, a former Cap, also expected to be on the back end. It's going to be a formidable squad under Sheldon Keefe's direction.
Yeah, it sure will. I mean, Pesce started to skate by himself. He has a fractured leg, and Luke Hughes is not skating, but you add in Pesce especially and Luke Hughes. There's a real battle when those two guys become healthy.
I wonder if the Devils have their bags packed. They leave for Prague Sunday night. Long slapper, rings off the iron. Daniil Misiul with a missile.
And everybody's still looking for the puck up and over the glass and netting behind the net. And that was a scorcher. Two defenders have hit the pipes, one for each team. 70th pick in 2019. And there it is. Misiul gets that hard shot right off the draw. Sort of a knuckle puck, which makes it even more difficult for the goaltender to find that biscuit.
Parts of 4 full seasons in the KHL for the young Misiul. Dowd rolling down the flank for Washington. Nick Dowd collared there by Misiul in the corner. Dowd along with Brandon Duhaime and Taylor Radish at point position. Snapshot on the way from Alexiev that buzzed wide. Taken off the dasher by Tomas Tatar. Misule returns for Tatar. Very elusive Seamus Casey, the 20-year-old former Michigan Wolverine, will dump it in.
Man, played with Luke Hughes. Talk about that defense. Good luck trying to contain them.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk, who hails from Middletown, New Jersey. On the board, Stefan Nason. Dowling on the exit. Hamilton loves to get into the flow. Dougie Hamilton jams on the brakes. High slot pass for Dowling, had it blocked by Scarbosa. 2.5 minutes into the second frame. Washington trailing by 1. Dillon from Palat and Nason in the opening period, just shy of the 15-minute mark.
A healthy Hamilton, so important to the success of the New Jersey Devils. Remember last year he had that pectoral muscle problem, was out.
Xavier Perrant's pass is deflected away. Caps working back in transition. McElrath calmly leaves it in the corner. Scarbosa throwing a check. Mike Scarbosa right back after DeSimone. Palat able to nudge this one back through center. Stillman not there in time. He'll get it on the rewind, though. Palat snakes in and fires. Glove save Thompson. He has it in the webbing of the glove.
Another good one, that one on Palat, and they use the defender McElrath as a big screen, but he's looking at that puck and he's seeing everything. Looks like a beach ball to Logan Thompson. Watch the shot through the legs. That's a sneaky looking relief from Palat. This is a guy that's won a couple of cups in his Tampa Bay tenure, trying to get on the board here. Just 11 goals last year. He's hoping to get more than that this season.
Similar glove save mannerisms for Thompson to Charlie Lindgren. I realize they both catch with the same right hand, but that was very reminiscent of a Lindgren-like stop. John Carlson closing in. Carlson fires. Pad save Markstrom. The big rebound sends Xavier Perrant the other way with Chase Stillman.
I think he was looking for a rebound to come out to the Caps driving the net there. He shot for that far toe, hoping for a net drive and getting a nice little bounce that he didn't get.
Just shy of the 4-minute mark of the second period, Washington trailing by 1. The long head man from Chychrun to Ovechkin is off the toe of his blade. Devils start the counterattack. Jack Hughes wing to wing. Timo Meier twisting at the line, stayed on side there. Angled and finished by Van Riemsdyk. Hamilton all the way out wide for a Dylan wrister, spoiled in front by Bogdan Trineyev. 87 in the white. Playing with Riley Sutter and Alex Suzdalev for Spencer Carberry this evening. Mangiapane just off the bench. Andrew Mangiapane using Alexiev as an outlet. Van Riemsdyk skies this into the New Jersey end. Mangiapane goes chasing after Hamilton. Ovechkin in a crowded corner. Strome high slot. Wrister on the way from Massey that's gloved. Markstrom will hang on.
Both goaltenders in regular season form here in this hockey game. Nice wrister by Massey. The Caps defense in this game getting pucks to the net in higher volumes than they have in the first couple of games. Notice that's just an innocent release, but it causes problems with cross traffic and sticks in front of Markstrom.
Jake Massey, another collegiate standout, 3 years at the University of Vermont. Caps get the draw. Massey throws the head fake at Tatar. McElrath unloads. That sails wide. Massey playing the end boards. Mangiapane feeds it. It leaps over the blade of Dylan McElrath all the way back to Logan Thompson. Still working 5-on-5. There has not been a penalty in this game to this point. McElrath stepping right on in. He swept it wide of the net. Tomas Tatar has an odd man rush developing. This is a 3-on-1 for the Devils if they step on it. He's sheer to the goal mouth, just deflected away. Carlson bothering Dawson Mercer there. He's on the reload. That wrister is wide on the short side. 5.5 minutes into the second. Casey playing the far wall. Palat returns it to Seamus Casey. Dangles around Dylan Strome, who recovered well and got help from a sliding Dylan McElrath.
That's a real good play. They were also thinking, We've seen Casey with some good puck movement there, sneaking in from the defense. There's been thoughts of maybe converting him to a forward, Joe. I don't think that's out of the question. He's definitely got a good set of hands and speed.
I was going to say, he has a pretty good handle.
Yep.
Moves it down the alleyway through Stefan Nason. This should be icing against the Devils, and it is.
Good pace to this hockey game. Much better than the first two. There's Nason, the veteran, going up against the Caps. And Radish, Dowd, and Duhaime have been very diligent on their plays. Getting the puck in deep. They're going to play a north-south game, and they're going to drive defenders crazy with their style.
Capitals with a very unusual preseason schedule. They're playing 4 games in 6 days this week. This is the third. They get the Blue Jackets at home on Friday. Devils will be at the New York Islanders as Markstrom made a pad save on a bullet from Chychrun. Working it to the outside. Here's Jacob Vrana off the front foot. A snapper that's also rejected. Jacob Vrana playing wide. Gets that wide base to protect the puck. Nick Dowd flattened from his knees. He'll play it back towards point position. Radish closing. Fires a slap pass that was blocked. He was trying to thread the needle there. Miss Sewell was in the way. Andre Palat storming in, fanned on a wrister. Good back check by Radish.
Yeah, excellent back check. Radish has got good foot speed. He hustles back, lifts the stick late in the shift for Palat. Didn't get the separation he was probably hoping for.
McDermott, 23 in the red. All 6'5" of him. Hamilton able to use the boards to get it on down. Icing against the Devils.
There's a look at Alexiev back in the lineup here. Very steady. He's getting shots through, playing a little more physical. Had a goal last year for the Caps from the blue line. The Caps as a group had just 20 goals. He had one of them. 31st overall pick back in 2018.
See those 39 games there, Locke? That was an NHL best for the 24-year-old Alexiev. Devils looking for control here in a defensive zone draw. McDermott goes glass to get it out. Bogdan Trineyev motoring in at center. Throws a stiff arm at McDermott. Now some wall work in the Devils zone, but not for long. Jack Hughes sprints back through center. Carries it to the outside. Jack Hughes stifled there by Van Riemsdyk. Snapper on the way. Well wide of the cage, guarded by Logan Thompson.
They didn't get there because of a good stick by the Cap defender, making sure that puck ricocheted off and not on the net.
Whistle, stoppage in play. 7:36 gone by. The Devils and Jack Hughes still with the lead in their favor. Van Riemsdyk and the Caps with some catching up to do.
If it weren't a drink from McDonald's, you wouldn't try this hard.
Enjoy every sip for less. Get any size iced coffee, including caramel and French vanilla, for just 99 cents. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When we started this company, we had to look deep and find what is most important: our customers, our co-workers, and our community. We built a reputation based on a strong work ethic and friendly, highly trained technicians who take pride in their work, providing a level of service that you just don't see anymore. Since 1979, Krav Metcalf has been home of the 5-star technician. So right now, call or go online and see what real customer service means.
Is the one with 5 stars.
Excitement comes standard with the Honda Accord, and so does a turbocharged engine. Sophisticated, high-tech, style that enhances functionality. Stand out with the Honda Accord. From Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
Hear that sizzle? That's not just the sound of McDonald's sausage about to make someone's day. It's also your delicious wake-up call.
It's one sizzling deal. Get 2 sausage McGriddles, sausage biscuits, or sausage burritos for just $3.33.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Brendan Dillon has the Devils one better than Washington here in the second period of preseason play. Taylor Radish at the bench for Washington. Locker, I don't think it's going to take long for Caps fans to really like this guy.
No, he's had 2 games now in a row with great back checks. Last night it was Miroshnichenko. This one is Taylor Radish. He's caught below the top of the circle. You have the defenseman Chychrun in trouble. He's trying to hot-leg it back, and it's all about Radish over 22 miles an hour. You bury your head and you move your feet, even if they're burning. Those are good habits that'll build throughout the season.
Taylor Radish signed as a free agent by Washington back in July. Timo Meier stationed along the boards for the Devils in the red sweaters. New Jersey, 38 wins last year, 7th place in the Metro. The Devils looking up at Washington. The Caps finishing 4th in that bracket with 40 wins and 91 points.
See, when I played, I'd just give up because I knew I couldn't catch them.
Strome working in on the back check, that is. Bad save, Markstrom, as he made the denial on Mangiapane. Alexiev unloads, that goes wide. Had plenty of heat on it. Strome force-feeding Ovechkin. Ovechkin chips it down low, Mangiapane. Rejected by Markstrom, who's been very good between the pipes for the Devils.
He sure has. He's big as he's imposing, trying to pick that up and over his shoulder. Real nice pass by Alex Ovechkin there to set up his line mate.
I realize this is a preseason game. Markstrom's never had any luck against Washington career-wise, wins and losses. He's playing very effectively tonight. Unofficially 13 stops to his credit. Devils in the middle of a line change. Jake Massey in no hurry to bring it ahead for Washington. As Dowd swings. It's McElrath in charge of this breakout. Radish will steer it into the corner. Casey there ahead of Nick Dowd. Dowd will twist it down low. Duhaime for Washington. Brandon Duhaime, 27-year-old Florida native. Hischier on a take back for the Devils. Nico Hischier softly on for Tatar. Tomas Tatar leaves it. Casey plays it back into the corner. John Carlson revolving over to make the play. A long wrister deflected. That hit the post. It had Thompson beaten over the blocker.
Yeah, it was a flutter puck through a maze of bodies.
Carlson out there defensively with Jacob Chychrun. John was born in Massachusetts. Spent a lot of his childhood here in the New Jersey area. As we crush in on that loose puck. Just now reaching the midway mark of regulation. DeSimone cross-handed pickup to keep it alive.
Yeah, the Caps, all 5 of the guys caught late in the shift here, hemmed in because of the long change. All 5 will exit stage left here.
DeSimone turning back up ice with White. This pass away from its intended target, Stefan Nason. Scarbosa funnels it. Alexiev finds Vrana. Jacob accelerates on a push-through move. Didn't get the puck, though. Vrana slap pass deep slot. Limoges first bid turned away. Alex Limoges once more. Backhand chance Scarbosa. He flicked it high.
This whole play stemmed from 4 great passes in the neutral zone, leading to this flurry by the Caps, putting New Jersey on their heels, and that's the control the Caps D have had here in this hockey game. Really good work between the Blues.
Vrana left it on the back boards, then goes after it, spinning around White in the process. Things get congested to the left of Markstrom. Referees allowing the boys to play. Mike Sullivan and Francois St. Laurent in the orange armbands tonight. Alexiev down from point position. Limoges opens up. Glove save Markstrom, and he'll hold. That sends us out to a commercial break. More to come from Prudential Center, where Markstrom has been tough on Limoges and the Caps.
I think the fact that we're family owned and operated means all the way down the line that we're going to be here for the future. We're not owned by some corporation that's out of town.
Typically in the automotive business, there's a lot of turnover. I think when you create a family environment, people want to stay and they are proud of the organization.
The family extends right down to the employees, and our family is Mercedes-Benz of Arlington.
DC residents and business owners, DISB is dedicated to empowering, protecting, and educating you on financial opportunities by providing inclusive services and comprehensive resources. To learn more, visit disb.dc.gov today. Hurricane and rainy season are coming, and that means flooding in our area. Get covered. Get flood insurance to protect your home and your business. To learn more about flood insurance, go to disb.dc.gov/flood.
A legacy is earned. With generations of proven reliability, standing tall through the test of time, leading, innovating to build the best vehicles with the best value. Because the greatest memories begin with the journey.
This is my legacy.
Toyota, let's go places.
In a low-scoring hockey game, Washington still trailing on the road by 1. Spencer Carberry has to be pleased, though, with the way the Caps connected the dots on this trip.
Yeah, I talked about passing and pace. This is the passing. Notice the puck's coming up the ice. They freeze them up. And now watch the patience of the D. Alexiev, TBR, they put 4 passes together, and boom, they're in the zone. That leads to the attack. That is the D controlling the play, controlling the pace between the two Blues. Excellent job out there by all 5 guys.
Live action continues inside of Prudential Center. Capitals and Devils, Metro Division rivals. Ovechkin one-on-one against Hamilton. Saucers that delicately for Strome, but a good back check to take away. New Jersey captain Nico Hischier will advance. Walks right on in. Makes a nice pass. Tatar's bid was partially blocked. These two division brethren will play 4 times in the regular season. And actually, Locker, it'll be 4 times in the regular season's first 2 months.
Yeah, I saw that. We'll be done.
And then you can throw away your charts. You don't do that, really, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, that hurts me when I hear you say that.
Not until I get on the elevator.
Oh, my God. Dougie Hamilton knocks this one down out of the air with his glove. Jacob Chikrin fires. Pad save Markstrom. Hamilton gets another chance to clear. Devils do the job well now. One-on-one, Timo Meier. Meier to the outside. Force feeding the front. Van Riemsdyk, or rather, Trinyev failed to clear. Hughes, backdoor look. Just out of reach. Casey towards the goal. Knocked down in front.
Mark that down as a lucky out there by the Caps there. It should be 2-0. That was a 3-on-1 after that turnover in their zone.
Jesper Bratt hits the brakes. Monsieur fires. Glove save. Logan Thompson.
Man, that's flashy once again. And this is the kid's second opportunity. Monsieur had another opportunity early on in the period. Here's another one walking right up the slot. And the big catching mitt to the rescue. That was going top shelf, top cheese there. And there's the catching mitt. Logan Thompson to the rescue.
Logan Thompson, just another NHL netminder who's had to bide his time occasionally in the ECHL before rising to the highest level of professional play.
Yep, he's went through all the ranks. Good for him.
Loose puck. That wrister from long range hit a cap in front.
Yeah.
Van Riemsdyk down in need of repair.
Let's see if he can get up and get to the bench. Looks like he'll have that ability there. Hit up high on that long-range wrist shot off the draw.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk now in his 11th season as a pro. Former first-team All-American at the University of New Hampshire.
Here it is. Comes to the point. Just a little fake to the middle of the wrist shot. And there he is. Right side of the head and ear. You can see him touching his ear on his way to the bench there. And even the New Jersey Devils wanted play stopped on that situation.
That has to be brutal. You're engaged with a forward. You don't even see the puck coming. And you get nailed as Thompson makes a stop on Casey.
And the same exact draw on that play. The same one that they just put together with that shot. Another one comes right back to Casey for another long-range look.
Van Riemsdyk shaking things off at the Washington bench. Dowd wins this defensive zone draw, then covers up in the high slot. Monsieur will play it to the corner for Stefan Nason. Another failed clear there for Washington. Nason pokes it towards Dowling. Feathered ahead, Radish sends Duhaime away. He'll take the defender to the boards. Dowd swooping in to collect. Dowd, a touch pass for Van Riemsdyk. Dangles into the high slot area, then far corner. Van Riemsdyk, toe drag, lets it go, stopped by Markstrom. Radish has the rebound. Taylor finessed this up top. Jake Massey closing in. Works the cycle for Dowd, who covers up at the point. From the bad angle, Radish melted by Markstrom. as the boys get a little frisky in front.
Yeah, DeHame, a couple of cross-checks back and forth. Love that. Getting involved, getting to the paint, trying to chip that puck in any way possible, working their butts off to try to tie up this hockey game. Here's a look at that line shift, just getting it to the net. DeHame battling with their D. There's the pushing and shoving that ensues right in front of the net. And he takes a couple of cracks at their defenseman.
Daniel Missoul guarding the front. Locker, an evening ago, we saw Wilson and Dubois and McMichael. Feel pretty confident that the Caps are likely to start with them as a trio. What did you like about their performance in Boston?
I like that they turned the game around in their favor on that one shift. You know, Willie ran over a couple of guys. Dubois was skating, calling for the puck, creating offense. McMichael's always around because he's so quick and tenacious. And they created a lot of good scoring chances. I think they're going to grow as a line. It's just not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen in the regular season. But they're going to be a go-to trio.
All of us try to configure the lineup for Washington for Spencer Carberry. Do the work for him, right? Yeah, just keep
and
Ovechkin
then it's totally the opposite.
Exactly. Ovechkin with Strome and Mangiapane tonight. We've seen Duhaime and Dowd and Radish now. You think those three lines are pretty much set? Scarbosa funnels this one back. Van Riemsdyk off the zigzag through center. Headman's right on the mark. Nice entry into the zone. Snapshot here. Fought off by Markstrom. Caps looking for a penalty call. Don't get it. To the slot. Chychrun with a blazer that sailed high.
He's had a lot of looks here in this hockey game because of his quickness of his release.
Nice pass there, Vrana. Give and go. Carlson! He scores! A pretty passing play.
Yeah, all around. That's exactly how you describe that. It goes from low to high. A sneaking in defenseman, John Carlson, hits the seam at the perfect time. Timing is everything. Lemos makes a beautiful pass. You have Vrana involved. There's a pass to Carlson, a give and go. The defenders all caught down, puck watching. John sneaks in, no one picks him up, and there's the pass and the ramp of the shot into the top corner. Carlson has tied it at one apiece.
Locker, I often hear you, Alan May, Brent Johnson, our slew of color analysts, whether they be game-related or studio, say it's tough to defend when you start to see those east-west seam passes. That was a pretty look from Jacob Vrana off his backhand.
Yep.
That set that play in motion. Carlson ties it up. Carlson for Washington. Dillon for the Devils. 1-1 inside of Prudential Center.
Nissan is offering 6 2024 models starting under $30K, like the Sentra, the Rogue, and the Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer today.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
This economy has been hard on our wallets, but not on Angela Alsobrooks. CNN reports she dodged at least $16,000 in property taxes, illegally taking tax deductions she didn't qualify for. She even took a benefit meant for low-income seniors. But Alsobrooks wants us to pay more, including higher Social Security taxes. Angela Alsobrooks, higher taxes for you, illegal tax breaks for her. Maryland's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Nissan is offering 6 2024 models starting under $30K, like the Sentra, the Rogue, and the Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer today.
Get 0% financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Capitals back on equal footing with the Devils now, 1-1 late in the second period, 5:23 to go in it. Locker, these Hyundai assist leaders, the top feeders from the blue line the last 15 years.
Yep, since '09, it's a who's who of the NHL defensemen on this list. Erik Karlsson with a K, 105 more than our John Carlson with a C. Hedman, Burns, Letang make the grade here tonight.
Nico Hischier from the angle right to the chest protector of Thompson. He left a juicy rebound there. He couldn't control that one. Dawson Mercer opens up below the goal line on the interchange with Hamilton. Top side for Tatar. Tomas Tatar leaves it. Devils going through the weave. Hamilton, wrister spoiled. Turnaround Mercer. That's block 2. Continuing to cycle, it's Hischier throwing the stiff arm out.
The Caps down a stick in front of the net, and that's why they're controlling the puck.
Mangiapane without his weapon. Dillon a long way from the cooker. Hamilton straightened up there, bowled over Mangiapane, who is still without his stick. Van Riemsdyk leaves to the trailer at Strome. Strome lets it go. Glove save Markstrom.
Yeah, good play defensively by Mangiapane without a stick. Taken away. Hamilton, who's trying to shake and bake him, takes the body, doesn't watch the puck. That leads to a scoring chance at the other end of the ice. Here's Mangiapane, well schooled in his junior ranks, playing for Barrie under the great Dale Howard-Chuck back in the day, and obviously scored big goals there. He's a goal scorer by nature. He had 51 goals in the O. He's had over 30 in the NHL. He's going to be a guy that's going to really be a fan favorite by the way he works, the way he uses his skills to get in on the O.
Set piece here right off the draw. Markstrom with a good stop there on Brandon Duhaime. Duhaime making his preseason debut. Played collegiately at Providence College. He was a Minnesota Wild draft pick.
Probably come full circle, right? His dad was a draft back in '91 of this Caps team.
Dowd glancing that one wide of the cage. 4 minutes and 15 seconds separating us from CIS Secure Intermission Live. Stay with us. You'll hear from Caps first-year general manager Chris Patrick between periods 2 and 3. We have the NHL for you tonight on Monumental Sports Network. We welcome viewers from around the country on NHL Network. Bratt to the outside. Measured there by Chychrun. Seamus Casey keeps it hot. Bratt gets to the interior. Forced back by Chychrun. Dowling swivels one to the front. Thompson waiting there. Nason will scoop it into the corner. He pitched it right on the mark for Meyer. Badgered by Carlson. Jacob Chychrun off and running. DeSimone came in from the point. John Carlson has the goal for Washington. Dillon for the Devils. It's a 1-1 score. Jacob Chychrun's had a couple of great opportunities. Hit a post earlier in this period.
They look comfortable playing with one another, reading off one another. They play a similar style. There hasn't been any glaring mistakes by either of those two guys.
How long would you imagine before it becomes natural between those two?
I think it already is natural. I think they know how each other wants to play as that puck ricochets off the post too. They just know, Joe. They've been around the block. They know what each other brings to the table, and they're going to be seamless in my mind.
Dowling on the feed. That was a Suzdalev drive that deflected, popped over Markstrom's shoulder, and just nudged the outside of the post, or else the Caps were on the lead by 1. 2.5 to go in the second. Trinyev poked it into the shin pads of Hamilton. This is back through center where Massey will spin it around the turnstile. Dillon will reverse. Hamilton, ooh, nearly a turnover there. Jacob Vrana was in the right place. McDermott on the go. To the front. Wow. Xavier Perron, who plays with a lot of gumption. He bowled over a Washington defender. Didn't get the puck, though. Nice send in. Vrana speeds in. Fires. Glove save. Markstrom.
I love that play all around. Jake the Snake trying to go top shelf short side. Just didn't clear that catching mitt. Bent over there, but good game so far by Jake the Snake. Watch him bury it in, and notice he gets away from that defenseman at the end of the line. They're trying to lead in. DeSimone is trying to get stick on puck, but he has the speed and the wherewithal to pull the trigger quickly.
Such a familiar stride. You see Jacob shoot off the front foot. You think back to those fond memories of 2018. Vrana with the Caps on a professional tryout agreement, trying to make the club out of training camp. Another set piece off the draw. They were looking for Ovechkin. It never arrived. Tatar the other way with 2 minutes to go in the second. Heeshear, stick save Thompson. Rebound collected by the Washington Caps. Strome and Van Riemsdyk will flee the zone along with Alexiev. Things get bottled up right at the attacking blue line. DeSimone rattles it off the woodwork and back to center. 1:35 separating us from CIS Secure Intermission Live. Nice send in all alone. Closing in forehand. Score! Dylan Strome.
Remember I said about the defense controlling the offense and controlling the puck? That is a perfect example on this play. It's a D-to-D play under control, and Dylan Strome gets behind all their D because they're puck watching, and it's a wide open breakaway, and he makes no mistake on this one. The leading point producer last year goes far side and in. TVR, a beautiful play, but it started with his partner Alexiev in the neutral zone. They played give and go, and there's the shot. Notice he was leaning to the right and came back across his body to make it a 2-1 game.
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. 80 seconds left in period 2. Timo Meier to the outside. Jesper Bratt has been held in check for the most part tonight. Speed Merchant on the wing for the Devils. Taylor Radish driving after. A defender into the corner, takes Dylan there, centering, score! Poked home in front. The Capitals with 3 unanswered here in the second. Duhaime celebrates.
A great trio once again. That is a great goal. And notice who Carberry put on the ice immediately after the Strome goal. Doesn't want to lose any mo, puts them out immediately. They get the puck in, a 3-way passing play, a tic-tac-toe by all 3 of them. But it's a hard-working goal. Look at the Radish get in. Dowd takes the puck because F1's in hard, throws it in front, hits Duhaime, and it's in the back of the net. Talk about simplistic hockey. It doesn't get any better than this on this clip. This is a clip. That's a keeper, Joe, on how to play on the forecheck with F1 getting in hard.
2 tallies lock in 1 minute and 27 seconds. 3 goals for Washington in 4 minutes and 32 seconds. They lead the Devils by 2 at the tail end of the second period. Misule fires. That's deflected. It winds up in the safety netting for a whistle.
Loved every part of that. You know, off the opening face-off after a goal. You want to keep it going. Duhaime, Dowd, and Radish. Number 1, F1 in hard. But notice where Dowd then found himself because he knew Radish was going to take the D. The puck sat there. He wins that little battle, throws it in front, and because of that, the Caps finishing off this period in style.
Carlson from Limoges and Vrana, Strome from Van Riemsdyk and Alexiev, Duhaime from Dowd. 3-1 for the guys in white. Casey taking the boards away for the Devils. Final stages of the second period.
I'm giving Radish an assist too, buddy.
I'm guessing you're right.
I hope he gets when he deserves it because he's the one that started that whole play.
Carlson will advance. Duhaime to the outside, bulldozing into Casey. Stillman takes it back for the Devils with 12 seconds to play in the middle frame. McElrath plays it along. Brandon Duhaime, round and round he goes with Casey. Hamilton will scoop this into Thompson's neighborhood as the horn sounds. A very effective second period for Washington. 3 goals on the board and a 3-1 lead.
Excellent puck movement all around. All 3 of the goals nicely done. Stromer on the breakaway, D to D, Duhaime at the end to make it a 3-1 game heading to the last 20 minutes.
CIS Secure Intermission Live coming up between periods 2 and 3. Washington doing yeoman work in that second period. Logan Thompson backstopping it all. The Caps have the advantage with 20 minutes to play. CIS Secure Intermission Live is next.
When you look through the right lens, you'll see the extraordinary. A vacant lot transforming into a local collective garden. Go-getters of today growing into industry leaders of tomorrow. A family business building lasting legacy. The only thing you don't see is ordinary. Burke and Herbert Bank sees the extraordinary in our customers. Their vision inspires us, and together, we strive to make the extraordinary happen.
This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, shop Marlowe Furniture's 3-day mega sale with huge discounts. 3 big days, 3 big deals. Save 60% off all furniture, have it all delivered for free, plus no interest financing. Shop our massive selection of living rooms, dining rooms, and bedrooms. Now is the best time to buy new furniture. Save 60% off all furniture. Have it all delivered for free, plus no interest financing. Only at Marlowe Furniture, furnishing the DMV since 1955.
Marlowe Furniture, just what you're looking for.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome.
Nice.
You can get it when you trade in any phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now every phone can be the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Just trade in any phone in any condition and get iPhone 16 Pro on us. Only on Verizon.
Experience the transformation of your drive with the all-new, all-electric Acura ZDX from Chevy Chase Acura in downtown Bethesda.
Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is that extra oomph. You're going to get that sweetness of the honey, and then you're going to get the heat from the spicy filet. The pairing is perfect.
Real customer paid for their testimonial.
As your company plans for growth, do you need to raise capital to fund expansion, acquisition, or other plans? Proximo Capital has raised over $100 million for mid-sized companies across all industries and would welcome the chance to work with you. Call or visit at proximocapital.com.
Visibility, analysis, strategy, IT cadre's trusted insight, empowering leaders of complex organizations to make the right decisions to achieve success. Your vision, our purpose.
At MedStar Health, we're always prepared for what if. Like, what if you need to make a doctor's appointment but need to see the final minutes of the game? We're here for you with easy online scheduling at your fingertips. Or what if a mega fan is on injured reserve? We're around the corner with the region's largest urgent care and sports medicine networks. With easy access to the same high-quality care that the Capitals trust, you're always ready for what if. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
Monumental Sports Network is your home for the Washington Wizards, Capitals, and Mystics. Wiz and Caps playing at the same time?
And across.
Switch over to Monumental Sports Network 2 and check in on your other team. Don't want to miss any of the action?
Easy dunk for Bilal Koulibaly.
Download the Monumental Plus app and enjoy the new multi-view feature. Monumental brings the game to you wherever you are.
CIS Secure Intermission Live, originating from Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, with the Caps preseason action on Monumental Sports Network. 2/3 of the way through regulation, Washington 2 better than the home-standing New Jersey Devils. Caps fans getting their first look at Jake Massey on the defensive blue line tonight. Here he meets up with Al Koken.
Well, Jake is another one of those two-time Calder Cup winners with the Hershey Bears. How much are you enjoying this taste of NHL-level action?
Yeah, I'm having a blast. It's fun to play with all these great players, so just making the most of it.
What did you do with your second time with the Cup?
I spent it in Vancouver with my girlfriend's family, so we had a good time. Take it up to the Grouse Grind, and nice views.
That's a lot of work up there, too. You also were named Hershey's Man of the Year for all the work you do with the Central Pennsylvania organizations. Why is that so important for you?
I think it's always important to give back. We're obviously in a very privileged position, so anytime they have the opportunity to give back to others, I think it's important to do so.
Quick comment about that second period. What turned things around?
I think we just started getting hounded on pucks and had good sticks on the forecheck, and it turned out to go in our favor.
Jake, appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Jake discussing Grouse Mountain. Locker once threw me off the perch of that. Don't you remember?
Yes, I do.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you remember what that second period turned in how it turned in Washington's favor. Systemically, what did you like from the Caps?
Execution of their systems. To me, it came all together in that second period. It seems like they were in sync. The lines were playing with chemistry. The D were controlling the puck. It seemed like they had good symmetry around the ice and good spacing, which led to those breaks.
The first of the 3 goals for the Caps in that second period Nicely done by John Carlson all the way around with help from his mates.
Yeah, it's a real good line shift. Limoges out there with Rana. Get it back. First of all, the puck retrieval here by Jake the Snake. You'll throw it back to Carlson. Now it's a give and go. And he finds that little area inside the house, and it's a beautiful pass. A give and go to Limoges. There's the shot right into the top corner. No chance for their goaltender in tight in the slot.
Limoges and Vrana get the assists on that Carlson strike. Washington with 3 unanswered, a 3-1 lead. We break down more stats through 2.
Stifling defense leads to offense. 23 shots now for the Caps. Second period, 15-6. Out hitting the Devils and blocking shots a ton in front of Logan Thompson.
Washington Capitals made a change at the general manager level in the offseason. Chris Patrick is the new man in charge. When we return, you'll hear his thoughts in a meeting with Alexa Landestoy.
Imagine if the most exciting, unthinkable, iconic NHL moments could be yours. Well, now they can, because NHL Breakaway lets you collect highlights from your favorite players and teams. Collect a moment, relive a memory, and trade history with these officially licensed digital collectibles. Make history yours with NHL Breakaway.
Germs, mud, allergens, pet mess. You don't need new rugs. You just need Hadid. Ask about Joe Hadid's Express service. Same deep, refreshing clean for less. For 15% off in-plant rug cleaning, visit joehadid.com.
This is Sam. He works at Leidos. Sam is an exceptionally smart guy.
Thanks.
But sometimes smart isn't smart enough. So he rings Sam in Hypersonics to ask her about propulsion ratios, who then sends a note to Sam in AI, who turned that good idea into a great idea. Because no matter how smart any Sam is, they can never be as smart as all the Sams. Which is why when you put lots of talented people together, you make smart smarter. Leidos.
So you made some money. Want to make it do more? Make it do more than more. With Robinhood Gold, you can make your money do the most. Make your cash do 5% APY. That's a lot. At 8 times the national average, that's bigger than big. That's huge. Make your money make more money. That makes more money. Make your money do the most. Get Robinhood Gold and make your cash earn 5% APY. Join today and get your first 30 days free.
I'm Coach Boudreau, and I've got a rug problem. Oops. Oh, man. You don't need new rugs. You just need Hadid. Get 15% off any in-plant rug cleaning. Call my friend Joe Hadid right now.
The symptoms started around 2011, going through different doctors, a lot of misdiagnosis.
I struggle with tremors, double vision, brain fog, and chronic pain.
I picture myself being in this place and everything being out of reach. The MS is getting worse, and I'm still just stuck in this little body.
Primary progressive MS. It's comparable to a house where things aren't working as they should. It's not something you could sleep off. You wake up, it's still there.
When you hear about a cure, it brings that hope back.
It would mean to my kids that they get their mom back.
And people would be saying, hey, remember MS? You know what that is.
If no one would have to ever experience this, it would just change the world.
Ovechkin, backhand, score! Now Carlson, he scores! Snapshot of the way, score!
And now the fans are on their feet at Capital One Arena.
Caps fans roaring their lungs out. Wilson fires, score! All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Hockey League is prohibited. Monumental Sports Network coverage of Capitals hockey is presented by Toyota. It's game on at Toyota with a great selection of in-stock vehicles to pick from. Shop via Toyota.com. By Iron Bow. Visit them at ironbow.com. And by MGM National Harbor. Monumental happens here at MGM National Harbor. Things changed for the much better in the last 6 minutes of the second period. Washington putting 3 goals on the board in 4.5 minutes to be specific. A 3-1 advantage over the Devils after 40 minutes of play. With a new regular season on the horizon, the Capitals have placed Chris Patrick in their GM slot. In the last little while, Chris visited with Alexa Landistoi.
Well, Chris, a few months into your new role, how's it been so far?
It's been good. Yeah, it was. Luckily, we did a lot of work at the draft and prior to July 1, so it was a more quiet summer than they have been actually the last few summers. Not a lot of staffing changes coaching-wise. There are actually none, and all our free agents were done. So yeah, it was just kind of raring to go here.
So you've been around the organization for a while, same with your family as well, a family affair in the sport of hockey. To hear that you're going to be the general manager of the Capitals in the 50th season, what does that mean to you? Has that sunk in yet?
Not totally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little weird for sure. Definitely something that, I look at the people that I knew in this seat before me, David Poyle, George, Mac, and definitely honored to be sharing the same title that those guys had. Yeah, it's humbling, it's honoring, and I'm excited for it.
So you mentioned a little bit quiet, not many staff changes, but a lot of changes happening with the roster and some new additions like the Chychrins, like the Roys. What's your vision for some of those pieces coming into this team and this squad?
Yeah, I think on the back end with Jacob and Matt, I think it gives us better depth. I think we have a good mix of guys that can move the puck and create offense and guys that can defend. And then up front, I think we added some players that are good, skilled offensive players, which just kind of gives you better offensive depth and allows you to try to capitalize on matchups and try to get our scores out there against guys that have a harder time defending them.
I love it. A lot of the guys talk about, playing with Alex Ovechkin, like the Pierre-Luc Dubois. You hope to get the best out of him, especially this season.
Yeah, I think it seems like he's come in with a great attitude. He's been here for a while, getting ready for camp. It was fun watching him out there today with Tom and Connor and a couple big bodies and some skill out there. So, yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
We saw Pierre-Luc Dubois on Monumental Sports Network last night. We wish Chris all the very best in his new role. Locker, of course, would say, no pressure, as we go to the third period next.
If it weren't a drink from McDonald's, you wouldn't try this hard.
Enjoy every sip for less. Get any size iced coffee, including caramel and French vanilla, for just 99 cents. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And we are all clear.
Whoa, you see that?
What?
Craftsman style, 3-bed, 2-bath.
Huh?
Me and the wife are house hunting. Just got pre-approved for a mortgage with Navy Federal Credit Union. No down payment.
Roger that.
Yeah, roof's in good shape, and it's on a cul-de-sac.
Get 100% financing from a top VA loan provider.
Bank left. There's another listing on Walker Road. I think it's got a hot tub.
Proudly serving the entire military community. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
My job is to make sure the tasks get completed and everyone go home safe.
File number 42, file number 55.
You could learn from anyone. I've shared the craft with a lot of younger guys. Yes, I went to it. It's a sense of pride you feel when I could tell my kids if Dad did work there. So every time we pass, hey Dad, that's the building you work on. It's a good feeling.
For more information about construction careers at Clark, go to monumentalsportsnetwork.com/honoringthecraft.
The leaves are falling and so are the prices during the Fall into Savings sales event at Oarsman Kia of Alexandria, where you'll be raking in big savings on Kia's best sellers. For the first time ever, get up to $1,500 Kia Finance cashback on 2024 Kia Telluride, and you'll receive Oarsman's exclusive Lifetime Edge with up to $1,500 in unexpected extras. Rake in the savings during the Fall into Savings sales event at Oarsman Kia of Alexandria. Oarsman Kia of Alexandria. Let's ride together.
Hear that sizzle? That's not just the sound of McDonald's sausage about to make someone's day. It's also your delicious wake-up call.
It's one sizzling deal. Get 2 sausage McGriddles, sausage biscuits, or sausage burritos for just $3.33.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's let Sam know about something even more urgent than his morning coffee.
Hey, Sam, did you know it's kitten season?
Right now, thousands of kittens are in shelters across the nation, and they're in need of love and care. When there are too many kittens in shelters, they aren't able to receive the individual attention they so desperately need. That's where you come in. By fostering a kitten, you can provide the care they need until they're ready to be adopted. If you foster a kitten, even for a week, you'll be giving them a chance to grow up and find families of their very own. What's in it for you? A kitten will fill your home with joy, your movie night with lots of cuddles, and they'll even help your social posts look way cuter too. And if you foster a kitten, you'll be provided with everything you need to care for your furry friend. You just provide the love. Save some tiny lives. Adopt or foster a kitten today. To learn more about how you can make a life-saving difference, visit bestfriends.org/kittens.
Incredible. This is epic.
Lindgren, spectacular save. John Carlson with a rocket.
And the fans standing ovation for the good guys.
For Strome, backdoor, score!
The boys in red duck deep.
Strome waits, fires, he scores! Washington goes home happy. Monumental Sports Network coverage of Capitals hockey is presented by Mercedes-Benz of Arlington, your home for electric vehicles. By CIS Secure, innovate, integrate, customize, and protect with CIS Secure. And by MedStar Health, trusted medical team of the Washington Capitals. Bopping along to the sights and sounds of a good preseason game so far for the Washington Capitals. New Jersey took the advantage. Brendan Dillon was on the board in the first. Since then, Carlson, Strome, and Duhaime in the second for the Caps, a 3-1 lead with 20 minutes to go. Folks, you can take control of your experience with a new multi-view feature on Monumental Plus. You'll watch up to 4 screens at once if you'd like. Stream different sports simultaneously and with multiple camera angles, only with a Monumental Plus app. Joe Beninati, Craig Laughlin, Al Koken, your announced team. As we shape up for the third period of preseason game number 3. Each of these teams 0-2 in their first 2 preseason outings. Each of these teams back in action on Friday. The Devils against the New York Islanders. The Caps will play host to the Blue Jackets. We'll have that one for you on Monumental Sports Network, as we do tonight, as well as welcoming viewers from around the nation on NHL Network. Alex Ovechkin making his preseason debut in advance of NHL season number 20. Let that settle in, Locker. 20 years for the Grade 8 coming up.
Ovi, the longest tenured captains in history, right near the top. Yzerman's number 1 at 19. Crosby has 18 years under his belt. Ovi has 16. And he's right up there with the big boys when it comes to leadership and being the captain of this Capitals team.
Those 31 tallies, the vast majority coming in the second half of the season. Ovechkin throwing his weight around. Handful of hits tonight. Just getting going in period 3. This New Jersey squad will face off with Washington 4 times in the regular season. The Devils will host the Caps on October 19th. That'll be the Caps' first road game of the regular season. Caps opening with 3 in a row at Capital One.
And the Capitals tilted the ice in that second period, really stifling the New Jersey offense and picking up their offense overall, buddy. They had a goal from each of the 3 lines. The Strome line, the Dowd line, and the Scarbosa line all chipped in to give them a 3-1 lead.
They scored well against the Devils last season. They won 3 of 4 in the regular campaign against this squad. Running with the Devils again tonight. 2 minutes into our third period of play. Nico Hischier parked at center. This Devils team, which will begin the regular season in the Czech Republic, in Prague, against the Buffalo Sabres. Logan Thompson, outstanding from the outset of this game, now protecting a 2-goal advantage. His Caps preseason debut. Could we be seeing Charlie Lindgren on Friday? Lindgren and Thompson expected to be the 1-2 punch for the Caps when the regular campaign unfolds.
I would think you would see Lindgren on Friday on home ice for sure. Lindgren last year, 25 wins, and he sort of took over the #1 job, and they dealt Kemper, and they got Dubois in that deal, and then they got Logan Thompson for a couple of picks overall. Well, it's been a good summer for the Caps.
Mitch Gibson backing up Logan Thompson tonight for Washington. Jake Allen sitting second chair for the Devils.
Yeah, big time veterans there between Markstrom and Allen, two guys that have been around the block.
But back to Lindgren for a moment. He just earned the trust of Spencer Carberry in the second half of the season, so much so that I thought he was arguably the Caps' most valuable player down the stretch.
I would agree with you.
Dipping a toe into this third period. Jacob Vrana, we mentioned at the outset, we thought this would be a big night for him. Vrana, 13 in the white on a PTO, looking to bounce back from the preseason opener against Philadelphia. Wrister from Massey that's denied by Markstrom. Caps seeing Jacob Markstrom for the first time in his new Devils colors.
Yeah, they went through so many goaltenders, and last year the Devils third worst when it came to save percentage overall, and they're hoping Markstrom could be one of the answers to have more success.
Scarbosa dangles back to point position. McElrath will sweep it south of the goal line. We have not had a power play in this game, nor a penalty for that matter. McElrath pumps one right on off the outside of the post. Rebound was loose. It went right through the blue paint. Devils capture and clear. Line changes coming for both squads as you see a low angle look at McElrath turn behind Logan Thompson.
And Jake the Snake Vrana unhappy because he was hit on the boards, blindsided, no call from the referees here.
Riley Sutter looking for Bogdan Trinyev. Alex Suzdalov wears 91 in the white this season in preseason play for the Caps. Suzdalov, who split last year between time in Sweden and playing in the Western Junior Hockey League. Suzdalov didn't get out cleanly, lost it there. Stillman from the angle. The blocker of Thompson was at the ready.
Yeah, I think the Devils thought it hit the meshing above the net, but play continued along.
Trinyev advancing with Suzdalov at the attacking line. Seamus Casey there to interrupt for the Devils.
Didn't we see Suzdalov play with Connor Bedard when we were on the road one time in Edmonton?
We sure did.
Yeah. Played a little bit on the power play, out with his line the odd time also.
3 minutes and 49 seconds gone by in the third. Dylan Strome, a beautiful goal in the second period. See the 67 points that set the pace for Washington a year ago.
And that's unusual, right? It's usually been 8 leading them in points.
8. Alex Ovechkin, the 3-time league MVP. He's out there with Strome and Mangiapane. Meyer closing in. Had that one deflected away. The recovery from Van Riemsdyk.
A little bit of a mistake there, not clearing the puck over the blue line totally, and that allowed Meyer to try to sneak in and rip one top corner.
Trevor Van Riemsdyk, now 33 years of age. Over 600 games on his ledger as Ovechkin returns to the Washington bench.
And you're seeing a lot of trends here. Obviously, defensive zone faceoffs. Nick Dowd will be counted on a lot this year, and defensive zone starts. I think it's going to be a lot of Radish, a lot of obviously Duhaime, and Nick Dowd being in the middle there on draws.
Dowd now in his 7th year with Washington.
Yeah, overall in his career, over 51% effectiveness when it comes to faceoff.
Hamilton snaps that one wide. Rebounds on the board for Radish. He'll golf it clear. It'll come the length of the ice. It was deflected, so there's no icing against the Caps. Dougie Hamilton, high-scoring rear guard. 8 times he has scored in double figures in goals in his career. On the wall, Jack Hughes has been quiet tonight. 86 in the white. Nearly a 100-point producer a couple seasons back. Ship shape for Washington, a 3-1 lead. 3 goals in the second for the Caps. If you're just tuning in with us this Wednesday night, we're now 5 minutes deep in the third. Off the wall and out from Dowd to Limoges. Limoges has a helper tonight. He's had a couple of quality scoring chances. Vrana pass back to point position, collected by Jacob Chychrun. 6 in the white for the Caps. Loose puck at the top of the paint, turned away by the Devils as Hischier speeds through center. Waiting along the wall, rejected there by Scarbosa.
Excellent defense on the zone entry there. Everybody took a lane. John Carlson was directing traffic, which allowed him to move to the middle because there was a back checker on the far side, which made it a 3-on-3. The Caps quickly snuffed out that Devils attack.
Capitals having suffered preseason setbacks to Philadelphia and Boston. Leading the Devils on the road tonight, Thompson covers up on a long-range blast from Hamilton.
Yeah, you could hear that hit his pads, and then he lost track of it, so he just sat down on the puck there to make that stop. Hamilton, a couple of years back, remember, he had 22 goals. A lot of them are the heavy, hard shot variety. Indirect, he loads everything he possibly can into that. There you see hitting the pads and then falling underneath the Capitals' Logan Thompson.
Dougie's NHL career began a long time ago in the city we were in last night with the Boston Bruins. From Boston to Calgary to Carolina to New Jersey. 6 minutes gone by right now in the third period. Still 3-1 Washington. A chance in tight, a penalty call coming up. Markstrom on his way to the bench. The Caps go shorthanded. A tripping call.
Yep, they get a break on a broken play just outside the blue line, which leads to transition in a 2-on-1. The Caps will go shorthanded for the first time in this game.
Washington penalty number 91, 2 minutes for tripping.
So Zdalev will head off here, and the Caps will have to PK it.
New Jersey 5-on-4 when you're back with us inside Prudential Center.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere.
Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. Or qualified lessees can get this 2024 Silverado for around $449 a month.
Phyto-C is the leader of natural product skincare. The difficult part for us here in the US was how do we sell to consumers in China? And Alibaba really made that very seamless for us. It is a turnkey platform, really just reaching the consumer, giving us the data to make all the right decisions. Revenue has grown over 600%. We hope to continue to see a lot of growth that will be fueled through the Alibaba platform.
The show-stopping BMW i4 is electricity in its most powerful form. A perfect fusion of iconic handling and cutting-edge sophistication. An impressive range and the power of over 500 horses stampeding at a whisper. It's 100% electric and 100% BMW. BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine. Hurry in to lease the 2024 BMW i4 eDrive 40 for $499 per month.
It was 3 late second period goals that's given Washington the 3-1 advantage now in the third. Alex Suzdalev in the box locker after this.
Yeah, it's a little broken play in the neutral zone here. The puck doesn't get in. Now the puck is tripped up right there. Down goes the man. A little trip by Suzdalev on a reach-in trying to back check on the broken play.
Suzdalev, 20 years of age. He'll sweat it out in the sin bin. Hischier manning the pivot now for the Devils. You see the special teams numbers from a season ago, bottom of the screen. Dougie Hamilton playing catch quickly with Jesper Bratt. Ripped off beautifully by Nick Dowd.
Excellent job there. And Sheldon Keefe was telling the press this morning that he wanted to see some power play work, some penalty kill work. Well, he's getting his first power play here. Hischier, Bratt, Hamilton, Hughes, and Meyer is their top fivesome to try to get some rhythm and being in sync heading into the season.
Dowd, Duhaime, Chychrun, and Carlson penalty killing in front of Thompson. Man advantage for the Devils. Another 85 seconds. Bratt Roll it back, Hamilton. Switch the point of attack. Jack Hughes fires. Glove save. Logan Thompson.
He's utilized that glove. You mentioned about Charlie Lindgren being very similar. That's when they're on their game, right? The puck hits the glove. It's in the mesh. There's a face-off. Very similar, these two guys. And that was Hughes trying to rifle one right into the top corner there. But no way that baby's going. A little rotation. There's the shot. Timo Meier in front of the net, but taken out nicely by the veteran Carlson.
Hamilton is straight away. Hughes gets downhill. They look for the deflection. There's the glove again. Thompson with a stop on Meier.
Must have played shortstop back in the day because he's getting everything. He's the vacuum cleaner in front of the net with his catching mitt, taking away any rebound. And they're looking for rebounds. They're looking for flurries and chaos on the power play. They're not getting it because of the freeze rate of Logan Thompson here tonight.
I say this while I'm laughing. Locker shortstops don't catch that way. They use the glove in the other hand. But in your world, why not?
Why not?
7 minutes into this third period. John Carlson around the wall. Hamilton operating on the Devils' first power play of the night. The only power play of the evening. Beautiful rotation. It jammed Bratt. Hamilton, switch it out wide, Hughes. Hamilton fakes. Drags it away from Sutter. They bump it inside there for Hischier. Another stop for Logan Thompson. Devils shot counter climbing to 16. Off the head fake, Hughes. Snap it down low. One touch blocked by Chychrun. New Jersey man advantage, another 28 seconds. Hamilton feeds it. Bratt doesn't pull the trigger. Jack Hughes takes it off the dasher. There's Meier. Stick save by Thompson. Still Devils in possession. Suzdalev in the box, another 13 seconds as this clears the Washington D zone.
Yeah, the whole #1 unit out for a minute and 50 seconds. The Caps pretty well kept them at bay. And as we often say, it's the adage in the NHL, right? Your best penalty killer has to be your goaltender. That was the case against that fivesome they threw out.
New Jersey there whistled for icing, and Logan Thompson's first preseason action has been very good for Washington.
Absolutely. Grade A. Stopping everything he should, stopping something he shouldn't here against the Devils.
We figured when Thompson was brought in that both he and Lindgren would push each other. Capitals, knowing that both of those guys are heading into a, quote, contract year. Alexiev off the head fake. Put to the outside by Stefan Nason. A second tour of duty for him here in Newark, New Jersey. A lead to Mangiapane that was broken up. Casey's pass is tape to Palat. Then Nason winds and fires. Thompson right there on the angle. Dowling collects, former Dallas Star property. Another snapshot, dribbles at the line. Thompson diving to get back, no goal is the original indication at ice level. That squirted through Thompson, dangerously close to the goal line.
When he laid back, his shoulders and body were on top of the puck, and that's why Nason and company couldn't gobble it up at the goal line. It was about 2 inches outside. He simply laid back on it. Watch him lay down. There it is, the Snow Angel, wrapping his gloves around it, getting support from everybody in the white jersey, keeping this puck out of the net. Another look, it stops right there. There goes his shoulder and back on top of it, keeping it out of the net.
This last little move with the arms is a Dominik Hasek-like move.
I like the blocker spinning around,
That's it.
right? That was sweet.
Not easy. 8 minutes and 45 seconds into this third period. Devils turning up the heat. Hamilton fires with Hischier setting the screen. That didn't get through as the Capitals will clear. Caps goals from Carlson, Strome, and Duhaime. Limoges working in. That wrister was spoiled by Hamilton. Those 3 Washington goals in a 4.5-minute span late in the second period. Brendan Dillon had given New Jersey the lead in the first. Hischier dancing in, gets planted to the ice by Massey. Limoges not able to cradle around Brendan Dillon. Washington will reload. You watch Massey work at the outside as the Devils fans are not pleased. Scarbosa couldn't play that puck. He had a broken stick. Hughes feeds the slot area. Meyer fires, pad save. Thompson, he was looking behind him.
Yeah, that pass from the Undertaker snapped his stick in half coming across. And another big save by Logan Thompson. They're putting a lot of heat on him. Throwing the pucks low, throwing the pucks high. He's been the difference.
By the way, the Undertaker is Dylan McElrath. For those of you who don't know, but may have been very frightened by that commentary. Out of nowhere. The Undertaker. Oh, my goodness. Casey showing his escapability. White was forced into the turnover. Alexiev working back to Haim to the outside. Reeling him in defensively, Colton White. Devils have possession more than halfway through this third. Hughes wants a line change. Thompson will bypass some of the forecheck. With the Caps through center, Dowd on the dump down. Markstrom will tee it up. We've seen a lot of Daniil Missioul, 93 in the red. We got a whistle here, another tripping call coming up. Referee Francois St. Laurent has spotted the infraction.
I don't like the fact they're opening up the Caps door. And it's going to be Dowd heading off for the trip.
More penalty killing duties ahead for Washington when we return to Prudential Center with the NHL on Monumental Sports Network.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali models. That's over $6,400 in average finance savings. We are professional grade GMC.
When you look through the right lens, you'll see the extraordinary. A vacant lot transforming into a local collective garden. Go-getters of today growing into industry leaders of tomorrow. A family business building lasting legacy. The only thing you don't see is ordinary. Burke and Herbert Bank sees the extraordinary in our customers. Their vision inspires us, and together, we strive to make the extraordinary happen.
The Toyota RAV4 Legacy is earned as the best-selling SUV in America. Designed with the capabilities and comfort to tame the trail or road. Right now, get a RAV4 with low 3.99% APR. Toyota, let's go places.
Folks, such a deal we have for you. Subscribe to Monumental Plus for the year and grab 2 free tickets to a Capitals or Wizards home game. You can start the season the right way. Sign up today for Monumental Plus. So we went better than 2 periods without a penalty. Now the Devils have 2 power plays in the last 5 minutes. Going to the 5-on-4 advantage. The guys in the red sweaters looking to trim Washington's lead by 1. Jesper Bratt in concert with Hamilton. Dougie in tight quarters. Switch it to the outside. Deflection try. Thompson at the ready again. Heeshear was planted in the slot. Bratt finds Hamilton. Jesper Bratt for a Hamilton one-timer. That one deflected out of play for the whistle.
Talent-wise, this is right up there in the NHL as far as who's on the ice in their power play, and the Caps are doing a great job. Kudos to Karlsson and Chychrun. They've been on the ice a ton here tonight, and now they're killing another penalty. They've been very much together on the same page in all situations tonight. That bodes well for the Caps moving forward.
Washington, John Karlsson, seeing the Devils play a good chunk of their big league lineup come regular season time, right? You'd figure Meyer and Hughes and Bratt, Tatar, Heeshear, and Mercer. Palat, we are not seeing Eric Halla tonight. Nason would be in that group.
Halla's been off the ice because he has an illness, Joe, but they had him on the ice in the pregame skate and hopes to ramp it up tomorrow to get ready for the opener.
And a point we mentioned, we're really not seeing the majority of the Devils' top defense this evening. With 8:20 to go, shorthanded situation for another 53 ticks. On the boards, there's Jesper Bratt. Smoked by Chikrin. Hamilton managed to keep that in. Heeshear pawns it off for Jack Hughes on the toe drag. Stopped by Thompson. Rebound cleared on out. And back onto the Devils' side of the table.
And that may be one of his best because of the change of angle, change of speed by Hughes. I mean, he's a wizard with the puck. That was another excellent stop.
Tatar leaves it in his wake for Mercer. Cycled back around to Casey. Turn it to the outside, find Palat. Down low. Oh my goodness! Highway robbery again. Thompson with a glove.
Well, he was the king of the playoffs last year for Vegas as far as stopping high danger chances when he was between the pipes for the Vegas Golden Knights. There's a like, whoa, how'd you stop that one, buddy? That was Nason on the doorstep, and he can't believe it. He's looking at the play also. Tic-tac-toe, and another toe at the end of the line with the right pad and body, reading the play extremely well, the Caps netminder.
Do we have a new outlaw in town? Is that Josie Part 2?
Maybe.
Charlie Lindgren in his living room laughing, I'm sure, I hope. Borrowing a nickname or two. Logan Thompson, fantastic in this game. Scarbosa through center as the Caps are back to full and even strength, protecting the 2-goal advantage. Dillon on the hop through center with Dowling. Skipping it in there, and careful was Thompson to take that at his knees and cover.
Sort of a sneak attack. It looked like maybe he was going to rifle it around the wall and then elected to shoot right at the net.
Would you ever do that during your playing days? Maybe look away?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the goalies sneaking out. They want to get out there to stop the puck to help their D. It's happened before. There's been goals scored like that.
The other question is, would you ever try and shoot like a changeup?
Absolutely.
The goalie's expecting the fastball, and you try and confuse them with a change of pace.
Or a bouncer.
Yeah. That one skipped in there. Strome on a rewind for Washington.
By the way, I don't think I was that good.
Oh, turnover. Dowling ripped it wide.
Not sure I could pick my shots, buddy.
Don't sell yourself short, Locker. Xavier Perron is 67 in the red. He's played sparingly tonight for Sheldon Keefe. Stillman working the wall, son of a former NHLer.
Yep, Corey Stillman, a lot of games in the National Hockey League.
As Ovechkin sends this one in, Alex is making his first preseason appearance for the Caps. Ovechkin cross ice. Carlson down low. Score. A beautiful passing play for Strome.
All four of the goals here in this hockey game are exactly what I'm sure the coaching staff wants to see. Movement of the puck, movement of the bodies, getting in the right channels. It starts with the Ovechkin pass, by the way. Ovi sets it up. Carlson gets it from Ovi and then throws it down to Dylan Strome. Watch what happens here. Just a little play by Alex across. There's Dylan hanging out behind the defender. They don't read that he's sneaking in there. And a tic-tac-toe passing play. And the Caps are blowing this one wide open, 4-1.
2-goal game for Dylan Strome. 2-point game for John Carlson on a goal and an assist. Ovechkin should factor in on that one as well. Caps are in business with 6 minutes to go in a game that doesn't count, unfortunately. But they'd love to have this one when the regular season opens against the Devils on October 12th.
I think you got to play this way against the Devils. You got to have security of the puck. They're too fancy when they do get it, and they burn a lot of teams because of their skill set with speed. The Caps have played the game the right way here tonight.
Playing a little keep away now from the Devils with 5.5 to go. Vrana accelerates through center. Jacob Vrana on the dump down, gets in there at the top of the forecheck. Heeshear forgot something. Picked up by his opposite 13, Vrana, at the end of his shift. Limoges, former Penn Stater, Nittany Lion forward. Hamilton on the advance through neutral. Nice pass, threads the needle for Mercer. Cross ice for Tomas Tatar. Van Riemsdyk taking care of him. Dillon from deep. This one finds the back of the twine.
A man set up in front, and Logan Thompson did not see this shot. I mean, there was a line of guys in front taking away his eyes on the screen, and the puck's behind him before he even moves. And Dylan has got a pair of goals, just getting it, shooting it immediately. Look at the traffic coming across. Alexiev and the man in front, Heishier, causing a problem with Logan Thompson. Watch the little skirmish and push in front. Those two guys screamed Logan Thompson completely, and Dylan from downtown makes it a 2-goal game.
Exactly at the 15-minute mark. Andre Palat, 2-time Stanley Cup champion with the Tampa Bay Lightning, to clear in. Caps avoiding the forecheck of Nason. Van Riemsdyk plays it to neutral ice. Casey's received a lot of ice time tonight, as this one is whistled down for a stoppage in play. We have 4:42 left in regulation. The Capitals are in the driver's seat by 2 down the stretch.
To build the Honda CR-V Hybrid, we took everything you love about the CR-V and kicked it up a notch with greater power for a CR-V unlike any before. Adventure confidently with Honda, Car and Driver's most awarded brand in 10 Best history. The CR-V and CR-V Hybrid, part of the Honda line of rugged vehicles. Visit your local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily. Buy online or reserve from select Honda dealers.
DC residents and business owners, DISB is dedicated to empowering, protecting, and educating you on financial opportunities by providing inclusive services and comprehensive resources. To learn more, visit disb.dc.gov today. Hurricane and rainy season are coming, and that means flooding in our area. Get covered. Get flood insurance to protect your home and your business. To learn more about flood insurance, go to disb.dc.gov/flood.
I've been a Crop Metcalf customer for many years now, and you can trust me when I say you want Crop Metcalf working on your home. For heating and air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, pest control, and home performance, their team of 5-star technicians are professional, experienced, and for me, most of all, they're friendly. They're good people. They still believe in great customer service, and that's refreshing.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Capitals doubling up the Devils 4-2. Dylan Strome with a pair of goals. Locker, no surprise to see him scoring late in regulation or beyond.
Yep, take a look at Stromer. Percentage of goals in the third period among 20 goal scorers last season. He had 27 goals on the season. 17 came in the third period. Hagel, Coleman, Forster, and Verhaeghe all racked up goals in the third period like Dylan.
Third period or overtime, in fact. We're 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in regulation of this one. You've seen from time to time in preseason play all around the NHL that the teams will occasionally do a practice shootout regardless of the score at the end of the third period. We understand tonight that, like last evening in Boston, the Devils and Caps don't seem to be of that mind. They don't seem to be up for the shootout practice. There's a delayed call, or no, it's just a goaltender being pulled.
Yep.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left, and Sheldon Keefe takes the netminder out, looking to rally his Devils back against the Caps. 6-on-5. Big log jam, as you can tell, in the corner, up close and personal with Timo Meier and Jesper Bratt. Out of the pack comes Van Riemsdyk, punched along to Duhaime, and he'll backhand it into the Devil zone.
Nice touch there by Duhaime. Don't want to take an icing call there and allow them to set up the 6-on-5.
Cross-ice delivery from Meier, buzzed in there off the ricochet to the high slot. Strome has it. He'll launch it out wide to Mangiapane, twisting the winger around. Andrew Mangiapane making his Caps preseason debut. 3.5 to go in the third. 2-goal deficit for the guys in red. Skating 6-on-5. Jacob Chychrun will reverse. Taken out of the air by John Carlson. He'll leave it around the lip of the boards. Didn't get it through, though. Jack Hughes slams on the brakes delicately for Casey. A wrister that goes wide.
No stick for the Caps. Logan Thompson just picked it up.
Casey fires again. The netminder does have his goalie stick back. Casey controlling matters from the top, quarterbacking things for the Devils, who are skating 6-on-5 with the net empty. Hughes fires through the screen. He scores.
Fancy handiwork there by Hughes. Getting that puck and moving laterally. The referee's trying to fish it out of the net finally. It was caught behind the back post there. Again, a screen of the goalie, Thompson. Everything he's been able to see tonight, he stopped. The screens are the only thing that got by him. Here he is moving laterally. Look at that humanity in front of him. 6 players in total, and somehow the puck finds its way through not only the 6 players, but past Logan Thompson. It's 4-3 late here in the third. 2
tallies in 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and we have a ball game all of a sudden. In preseason action, game number 3 for each of these squads. New Jersey's second goal was officially credited to Nico Hischier. Duhaime in a wrestling match there. Slot pass came on through. So Hischier and Hughes back-to-back, making this a 1-goal deficit for the Devs. Markstrom is back between the pipes looking for instructions from first-year head coach Sheldon Keefe.
And I'm sure the reason he's not out there is Keefe had the big boys out on that last shift, and he wants to make sure they catch their wind before they pull the goalie. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd be coming shortly here once he gets the lineup out there. He does have Hughes in his trio ready to go. I would expect the goalie to be going.
Hischier lobs it into the corner. Chychrun sends it on around. Back at point position, this is Hamilton. Lost it to Limoges, didn't get it out. Scarbosa will, and chase after Hamilton into the New Jersey end. 1:48 left in regulation time. Down the stretch with the NHL on Monumental Sports Network and all around the country on NHL Network. Nason delivers to Hischier, gets it back, feeds the front. That one glanced wide. Nason parked behind the cage with Meyer. Bratt bump set to Hamilton. Here comes Jack Hughes with a wrister that's blocked. Jacob Vrana hoists it back out. Limoges on his horse against Hamilton. Jack Hughes has the biscuit with 1:15 to go. Jesper Bratt motors through center. Cross ice on the delivery. Hischier on the drop. Meyer gets away from Scarbosa. Jack Hughes enters the picture. Casey closing. Casey's wrister gloved by Thompson.
It worked the last time, so Casey thinks, why not do the same thing that Hughes did? Just the quickness laterally to allow guys to converge on the net. But then Logan Thompson catching glove ready and firm on the puck. There's the rotation again. The same line that the last puck got through. He just didn't take the one extra step. Then he would have had a line of 6 guys for the screen.
You wonder why every goalie coach around the NHL practices screen drills for their respective netminders. It's the way so many tallies are scored. Logan Thompson able to fight through and track that puck through the screen to make the cover-up with exactly 60 seconds to go, and the Devils taking the timeout.
Well, when the goalie's in a zone like Logan Thompson has been, that's the only way you're going to beat them, and that's exactly what I'm sure the coaching staff told his troops on both sides of the ice. Game plan set up defensively and offensively for both clubs.
Scott Allen, assistant coach for the Caps, has his guys in the classroom. Locker, here's what's left for preseason action, all on Monumental Sports Network.
Yep, we get to go home and have a game against the Blue Jackets Friday night. We're at the Blue Jackets next Monday and finish off the preseason schedule with full coverage on Monumental Sports Network next Saturday, right? October 5th at 5 p.m.
Logan Thompson in goal for Washington. Thompson's save tally up to 25. 60 seconds left. Devils have the netminder pulled. Hamilton fires. It's blocked. The ricochet is there for Radish. Radish to the empty cage. Missed it. Puck on the backboards with 50 seconds to go. Devils still breathing in this preseason action. Turnover. Duhaime and Radish right back in. Duhaime feeds. Dowd settles. Saucer pass. Slam dunk. Washington gets the insurance marker from Brandon Duhaime.
Yep, a pair for him too. A high-risk play by the fancy forward for Hughes, and he doesn't get the puck out. Tries to make a lateral seam pass. It's ripped off by the Caps. And then this line works their magic. Just a beautiful passing play. That's one. Dowd holds it up. Little sauce over the sliding defender, and Duhaime on the doorstep. Three-way passing play, tic-tac-toe, and it's all over here in New Jersey.
Soft hands displayed there by Nick Dowd, elevating that pass easily over the sliding defender. Duhaime finishing things off with his second on the night. The Caps have the 5-3 advantage. 30 seconds to go. They're heading for the exits inside of Prudential Center. Tomas Tatar wheeling back through neutral. These two teams will be involved in Washington's season opener on October 12th at Capital One Arena. Between now and then, the Devils will be traveling to Prague in the Czech Republic. Their season opening double dip against the Sabres will originate there.
Yeah, they'll have 4 games under their belt in the regular season before they visit Capital One Arena.
Thompson holding on late with 1.7 to go. The Capitals will wing their way back home and get ready for Columbus on Friday.
Good job by everybody inserted into the lineup tonight. We wanted to see all the new faces and the new lineup, and it worked out well here tonight.
Capitals have made some reassignments. There'll be more cut downs, of course, to come as the training camp proceeds. Washington celebrates its first preseason win. Spencer Carberry will accept a 5-3 decision over the New Jersey Devils. At one point, Washington had the 4-1 lead. They hang on. They get the empty netter from Duhaime to wrap this one by 2.
A nice overall effort by the Caps from the goaltender on out. There were stars throughout their lineup. I saw some chemistry forming on the blue line and on the forward lines. You'd have to say this was a team effort for the 5-3 win.
No preseason practice of the shootout. That won't bother Logan Thompson one bit as he celebrates with his backup Mitch Gibson.
See ya, buddy.
Yeah, get out of here. You're gone. Washington downing New Jersey 5-3 on enemy ice this Wednesday night. For Craig, for Al, for all the men and women in our crew, Joe Beninati, thanks so much for your time. Washington and the Devils will meet again on opening night for the Caps, but for now, DC on top.
Hey Bruce, is the rumor true? Are you bringing your financial expertise to Blake Wilson Group?
Do I look like a financial expert? No, I want to work with the best, and that's right here. Plus, I get some cool swag too, right?
Every business is special to its owners, clients, and community. But your business is specialized, so at Sandy Spring Bank, you have a banker and team devoted to you. We know the ins and outs of the many industries here in the DMV. We'll customize your solutions, whether it's financing and acquisition, commercial mortgage, or equipment. Because ultimately, business banking is personal. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
Look, I got the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Apple Intelligence is pretty awesome.
Nice.
You can get it when you trade in any phone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now every phone can be the new iPhone 16 Pro at Verizon. Just trade in any phone in any condition and get iPhone 16 Pro on us. Only on Verizon.
Feel the fear of 25 years at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream. With 15 horrifying scares, including 2 new bone-chilling haunted houses, 2 new scream-inducing territories, the all-new sinister show Fiends the Frequel, and pulse-pounding coasters in the dark. Only at Busch Gardens Hollow Scream, Virginia's premier Halloween event. Buy a 2025 fun card, get now through Hollow Scream free. Hurry before prices go up.
Transform your home with Thompson Creek, now featuring James Hardie, the #1 siding brand in America. James Hardie offers endless design possibilities.
This is the best investment we've made in our home.
We finally have our dream home.
For a limited time, we are waiving all installation costs.
Home sweet Thompson Creek. Schedule your free in-home or virtual visit today.
Call 888-471-0195 or visit ThompsonCreek.com.
We're going to my old base when I was playing for Dynamo. My dad is going to be there. He will see it first time, so something special is going to be.